can give. It's time for Big D Energy, live on Woodward Sports. Join four-time Stanley Cup champion and legendary badass Darren McCarty and the golden voice of Neil Rule, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., as they give their takes on all things Detroit sports. The number one midday show in Detroit is on. Welcome to Big D Energy.
Yo, what's going on, buddy? Welcome back to another episode of Big D Energy.
Big D, Thirsty Thursday, 1800.
More on that in a second, everybody. You see him right here. We're going to get into that in just 1 second. My name is Neil Rule, that guy, D-Mac, Darren McCarty, four-time Stanley Cup champion. Only four, though. We have, of course, KG in the building. KG, what's really good?
1800, if you couldn't tell.
Absolutely. I know how Spencer Raxter's.
No, 1800 is always good.
Yeah, absolutely. No, but we are going to get into everything. The Pistons, we got a football game coming up this weekend as well, but we do have some, I guess you could say, some breaking tequila news in the world of tequila. Of course, you guys know 1800 Tequila, partner with Woodward Sports, partner with the Detroit Lions, and right now in studio we are joined by Conrad Haremza. He's a senior regional director for Proximo Spirits, which is the parent brand to 1800 Tequila. He is here in studio. And Conrad, number one, we're going to get into the limited edition 1800 Detroit Lions bottles, as you have right there. The Axel Foley jacket with the 1800 branding, strong, my friend. It's real strong.
Thank you.
I love it, man. I'm a big Axel Foley
The
Lions
shoes,
jacket
the
guy.
hat, everything else. This guy is geeked out. I said it when we took a picture
You guys
earlier. I
do
said,
like
you better
this
not
one
take
hot.
a picture and send that to Chad Johnson.
I think
He
Joey
can
might have
jelly of
something
the
for you
shoes,
guys
but-
here, too.
Oh, okay.
You guys are not going to go. You guys are not going to.
No
I can't be the only one. You'll be part of the game.
God.
Damn, Joey, we're on it.
Hey, I don't drink it, but goddamn it, do I wear it?
Yeah.
I'm putting this on right now.
That's crazy.
This is, Con,
That's I'm just telling you.
come on,
telling
my
you.
friend.
D-Mac, put this on right now. That is fire.
That is fire.
Oh, this is.
You know I'm a
this is
swag
awesome.
whore.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh.
Oh, that looks
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, that
good.
looks good on you. Sets off your hair.
Look at that
Oh,
right
my
there, everybody.
God.
No, but Connor, thank you, my
Oh,
friend.
no problem.
Thank you,
No
no
problem.
doubt
Thanks
about
for
that.
having me.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, let's get into it, though. You know, we're talking about it. The Motor City Limited Edition 1800 Tequila. We've told everybody they're official tequila of the Detroit Lions, but
Yes.
the bottle is dropping now, right?
Now,
Like today.
Absolutely. So actually, it just landed late Monday into the state, and so the orders got processed. They'll start hitting the stores today. So if your store doesn't already have it, ask them over the weekend. They'll get it in for next week for sure.
Absolutely. So obviously a huge deal. And I have to ask, because I'm always curious about this, like, how do these things work out? 1800 Tequila, one of the premier names in tequila,
Yep.
the NFL, Lions, everything like that, premier name in sports. How does that come to be?
So actually, our 1800 is started partnering with different teams in the NFL, and obviously, Detroit was a great opportunity, and we did it a few years ago when it was even a better opportunity. Obviously, they're the hottest thing going, so we're glad to be a proud partner of the 5-1 Detroit Lions.
No doubt about that. But yeah, the Blancos, for those like the tequila elite that are out there right now,
Yes.
break down the tequila for everyone, because it's a great bottle.
Yep.
But what makes it great is what's inside that bottle.
Absolutely, we're the best taste in tequila. The Blanco is our number one seller here in Michigan. 1800's always had a big following here in Michigan, so we're doing it with our leader, and I think you're going to enjoy it. And we're going to have it in 750s currently, and by next week we'll also have the leader available too.
I'm interested in the process, right? As you can see, and we were talking before, I'm going through the same process, and it's sort of to have that in your hand right now and stuff like this. But can you walk us through how, like, when it comes about where somebody said, does somebody go, hey, we're doing these limited editions, let's do Detroit? And when would that have conversation happen to fruition when now Neil can get it down his gullet? Or actually Spenny, Neil's the bourbon.
Well,
Spenny getting it down his gullet. You're excited about this, Spenny,
Oh,
are you?
yeah, for sure.
So when is the first conversation? Is this a year into fruition because of getting everything in
Yep,
line, or is it longer?
Just over a year. So when we do the partnerships too, we need approval by the NFL. So last year you have to have an event. So last year was the 90th anniversary, so we got those approved. And soon as those were done, we were working on approval for this year. And as you can see, it says the Motor City Jersey Edition. So, back to homage to the black jerseys they wore in week 4. We went with that for this year and get approval for the NFL.
Cool
but yeah, over
is,
a year in the
like
works, we're very happy to have it at this time, leading into November, Thanksgiving, holidays. It's going to be good.
You know what I love about it? Even more so, and I think that we'll see this, and it just, it dawns on me. There's more. It's memorabilia. It also is. Like, forget about the fact that, like, I don't drink, and you don't have to drink, but oh my God, look at this Lions coat.
Yeah, that is
I mean,
sick.
to whatever else, to the bottle. Right? Look, like you drink, like, look at the bottle, but to get that autographed or have that signed by a player or whatever, as these teams, it just sort of dawned on me, like back in the day, look at all the stuff from our Stanley Cup teams, and like that was memorabilia-wise. That's what's happening in this town right now with as the Lions get better, the Tigers, all these, not only the companies, but the residual ending is all this collaboration.
Absolutely. It's funny you say that, because when we came out last year with them, they saw the social media posts, and some people are like, I don't even drink tequila, or I don't drink, but I'm still getting a bottle to put in my, my Lions homage center. You know what I mean? So it's pretty cool.
We're joined here by Conrad Haremza. He's the Senior Regional Director for Proximo Spirits. They're the parent company of a lot of brands that the Bushmills and everything like that. 1800 Tequila, which they're dropping the Lions edition bottle. It dropped Monday night. It got into town. That's what Conrad told us. Monday night got into town. It should be at your store today. If not, it should be there by the weekend.
Absolutely.
So there it absolutely is. No, but I think you guys have really tapped into something though, Conrad. Like, because through it all, this is a renaissance of Lions football. And D-Mac, you brought it up with all the things that the Red Wings had back in their heyday. This is the stuff. Like the 1800 bottle, all these types of things, these commemorative editions. When you go back 20 years from now, because this is going to be memories that we hold on to as Lions fans, because it's a turn of an era. 20 years from now, we'll have this on our shelf, and we'll go back, and we'll see this bottle of 1800 tequila, and we'll be like, man, what a great...
That was the year they won the Super Bowl.
There he is.
Oh, yeah.
There he is.
Now, can I go a little bit deeper on that? Because you obviously sit around the top tables and stuff like this. Do you look at, when you're making a collaboration, is the success of the team and where they're going? So 1800 sitting here also, like we always say, what's Vegas saying? But 1800's telling me Lions are winning the Super Bowl too, because they're getting behind it. Is that pretty much it?
Yeah, and like I said, we signed this a few years ago when they weren't a Super Bowl contender.
Right.
So I mean, you get lucky as well, but even when they're not good, there's so much passion in the city for the Detroit Lions. And yes, we hit now that they're even obviously bigger and winning all the time. It even makes it even better for sure.
No, absolutely. And we're very happy here to be partnered with 1800 Tequila at Woodward Sports. And don't forget, too, the watch party. The 1800 Tequila promo girls will be at Hayes Social for the watch party for the post-game show. That's coming up on November 3rd with the Packers game, by the way. Hey, I wonder if that'll be a big deal, Conrad.
Absolutely.
No, absolutely it will. But I'll tell you this. I've done the watch party. I did the watch party on Monday night. The good folks at 1800 were kind enough to let us sample the wares out there. As I've said before, I am a Blanco tequila guy. I like the whites, no doubt about it. That is my flavor. And it just goes hand in hand with football, Conrad. The tailgate parties, all of it, man. If you want to drink with a friend, that's what you do.
Absolutely.
No, but hey, we appreciate you coming by, Conrad, for sure. Anything we can do, to and again, everybody, this is literally got off the truck on Monday night. And if it's not at your store today, it should be there by the weekend. So go in and ask for it. They're limited edition. Mark the moments, man, because that's having the drink. Yeah. That's what it's about, the moment, man. It is with your friends and everything like that. But 1800's one of the GOAT tequilas out there, greatest of all time, and we appreciate it, my friend.
Thank you for the coat, bro.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
This is
This is the sickest gift in a long time.
These are so
Conrad, if you got a couple of them extra jackets in the back,
Start now getting sizes.
Yeah, if you got a 2X jacket back there, I'll definitely.
Well, hey, Joey, what do we say? Keep working hard, KG. Keep working hard, kid. Keep working hard, kid. Keep that head down. You're doing good.
I'm just saying, man.
Yeah. But Conrad, again, man, we appreciate the time, my friend. Good luck. Anything we can do, let us know.
Thank you. Appreciate
All right,
it.
there he is. It is Conrad Haremza, the Senior Regional Director for Proximo Spirits. We are off and running here on Big D Energy. Got a lot of stuff to get to. Obviously, we'll get into the Lions stuff this weekend. Jamison Williams suspended, not suspended. The Michigan State stuff. The Pistons last night.
If we're ever going to talk Pistons, we got to talk it today because I was in the building last night.
You were in the building
and I
last
watched it,
night.
and I got a lot to say.
Let's
I got
do
a lot to say about basketball, and I got some questions for my basketball people.
Okay, let's do this, and let's take the break.
Okay.
We'll take the break, and then when we come back, it's on. All right, is that fair?
I like it.
All right, tell them about Salvation Army.
Absolutely. Have you ever thought about volunteering but don't know where to start? Start with the Salvation Army Red Kettle campaign. Visit registerring.com and sign up for shifts. You have two options: a 2-hour session at a physical red belt location, or participate in the virtual bell ringing shift to raise funds from the comfort of your own home. Virtual bell ringers, sign up today and begin fundraising at any time. You want to do it traditionally? Well, that starts Friday, November 7th, runs through Christmas Eve, excluded Thanksgiving and Sundays. To sign up for volunteer shifts, visit registertoring.com.
What about Caesars?
Caesar Sportsbook, everybody, the official sportsbook of Woodward Sports. Use promo code Woodward1000. Make that first deposit, and if you use promo code Woodward1000, you make your first bet. If you lose your first bet, you'll get it back as a bonus bet. That's right. It's kind of like a do-over. That's what I'm saying. So all the way up to $1,000, everybody. Whatever you want to do, deposit $20, make a $20 first bet. You lose that $20 bet, you get $20 back as a bonus bet. And guys, like, look, the promos and everything like that, that's fun. Caesar Sportsbook's legit because the app is smooth. It's easy to navigate. It updates in real time. There's no glitching. If you're a big live betting person, it's perfect for that as well. They offer all the markets, whether you're just a straight up NFL bettor or if you're doing European soccer. Whatever and anything in between, all around the world, Caesar Sportsbook has you covered. Use promo code Woodward1000, make that first deposit, and your first bet, if you lose it, you'll get it back up to $1,000. Why? Because Caesar Sportsbook's the official sportsbook of Woodward Sports. Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Can't get enough Lions coverage? Make sure you catch all Woodward sports shows every game day. Wake up with Woodward and Maine, giving you the latest insight into the Lions locker room and press conferences. Then join the Lions pregame show, highlighting key matchups, injuries, and what to watch for during the game. Follow all the ups and downs of the live game action with our Woodward Watch Party live on YouTube and WoodwardSports.com. After the game, check out the instant fan and host reactions with the Lions postgame show. Every game, it's wall-to-wall, kneecap-biting, high-fiving, chest-pumping Lions coverage.
Hell yeah.
Only at Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Hey everybody, Dr. Pierce is our injury insider. He joins us every Tuesday right here on Big D Energy. Every Thursday, that's today, on Ermanni and Edwards, the latest breaking sports injury news. Gives you tips as well if you're a weekend warrior, stuff that you should do. He got me squared away on some things, got Spenny squared away on some things. And was the guy that Darren McCarty trusted with his professional sports career. That's a resume.
Doc gets a piece of the 08 Cup.
There it is.
Absolutely, 100%.
Right there.
Pieces of the two.
Right there. He comes to us courtesy of Michigan Sports and Spine Center, also MRI of Southfield. Scan that QR code on the screen. If you're a weekend warrior, you want to get back in the mix, Dr. Pierce is your play.
The process, but again, I'm extremely proud of the way the guys competed and shared the game and where we're starting from.
With that process, how do you, especially early in the season, set or manage expectations for a young team that really wants to win?
By focusing on the process. We don't listen to, what other people are saying or those types of things. Like, we know if we put the work in, the time in, this basketball team is going to continue to get better. And we're going to push people, and then we're going to have our moments. So our focus is on, the details and our preparation, the execution of what we're trying to do on both ends of the floor, and then we'll take what comes from there.
And can you just speak to the debut of rookie Ron Holland? It seemed like he got in there right away, and his energy could be felt in that game.
I mean, that's again, who Ron is. Like, he knows how to impact the game, in so many different ways. Like, he's not a one-dimensional guy. He's got no fear. He's relentless in his approach, and I just think like there's going to be a long career for him helping good basketball teams with that type of mentality, and then the development that he's going to have.
That was Coach J.B. Bickerstaff after the Pistons' 115-109 loss last night at Little Caesars Arena. Neil Rule, Darren McCarty, KG, Spencer Raxter, all of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. Tammy Chin, the cool thing about the 1800 Lions bottle, which I have right here in front of me, cool thing is the bottle's clear and the logo looks sharp. It does.
I call one of those bottles.
Ha-ha.
Jacket's sick.
The jacket is sick.
I mean,
jacket
sick.
is
Like,
sick.
you don't
No
be
doubt.
in,
Like,
right?
I'm for real jealous.
Yeah, I hope you guys are too.
like real, like real big.
Yeah, like real big.
Okay.
Like, don't leave that jacket in the studio.
Like
You
big
might not
big?
see it again.
You might not get
Well,
it back.
But when I do, it's not like I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Right? You walking around wearing that one.
That is true. D-Mac, you were in the building last night.
Yeah.
We got the text from you. You're like, this doesn't look the same, in the first half. What, you were there. You were in the building. What's your take?
Progress. Like a lot big, the effort, right? The effort, the work. Now, it was sloppy at points. You could see the immaturity at points or the youth. Maybe Cade tried to do it too much. Just you saw the different things that you'd expect out of the youth, but the effort on the whole, right? Down the bench, no matter who is in. Who's spending? Is Beasley your guy?
I like
Is
Beasley,
that your guy, KG? Somebody claimed Beasley. You said Beasley to have a big night.
Yeah.
You said that.
I took him for 2+ threes.
Yeah, but he had a big night. They compete, right? The compete level was there. Now, I don't know enough about basketball, when they compare it to sort of like possessions and different stuff like that. But they were right in that game. It was hard fought, contested defensively. That's what I think. That there was no given possessions. That's what happened is the ineptitude of not scoring in a 3-minute span.
Yeah.
And against a team, Indiana Pacers, that has a true heel in Tyrese Halliburton, and you know what? He was cold early, and what happens? These guys, they're professionals, Neil, and they will get their baskets. So, it felt like that one got away.
Absolutely.
Right, that one got away, and especially with the halftime lead and the way that they came back. When you look at you thought the push from Indiana would be when it was 75-68 and they made it 76-75, but then Detroit went on a run. Cade put it in the back pocket. Just wasn't enough. And if I was going to put it in all totality, you needed that little more effort by somebody else.
And D-Mac, you're on it.
Am I on it? Did I see it?
When you recreate it and you look at the bench, right? Benedict
was
Mathurin, T.J. McConnell, 12 for 16. That's the layer that the Pistons don't have yet. That's the layer, just in terms of the bench and those types of guys that can have an impact on a basketball game. That's it. Remember, too, they made the trade for Pascal Siakam. Mm-hmm. And, Spenny, when we had those discussions, remember, people weren't interested, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so I want that out
Plays
there.
a lot of minutes, too.
Yes.
That's Siakam.
Low
And he
post
hit,
demon.
And he hit the shot, and he hit shots down the stretch when he needed to and stuff. Like decent play, but I felt like didn't it feel like I don't know if it translated on the television screen, but it felt like an old school Indiana Detroit. Like there was defense.
Yeah.
Like they played each other hard both ends of the court. And the one other thing too is we were talking about how do you know like things have changed. Cade's still not getting all the calls.
Man, what he was getting attacked.
But you know
last night,
who I thought it falls down more on is Ivy. Ivy looked good driving the lane. And you know what amazes me, Neil? And maybe like you can, because you watch more basketball than any of us live, is the balls that don't go in. Not the ones that do, just the ones that don't go in. Not from shooting, but around the rim. There's so much.
Well, when you get in the paint, like finishing at the paint
Oh.
it's a non-negotiable because it's so hard to get in there
Exactly.
in the league. And when you have that prime real estate that you're in, you have to finish those.
And Ivy
like
is somebody
you do.
that can get in at will, damn near. Like
Right.
when
He made
wants
a
to.
couple great drives and different stuff like that. But again, it was, it sort of played out the way we broke it down, and experience and the bench was what outdid you. It was attrition last night, wasn't it? Indiana Pacers won by attrition.
Pretty
And Rick
much.
Carlisle was losing his marbles at halftime.
Yeah.
It was awesome because he had to walk right by me.
Yeah, and what you
It
saw,
was awesome. He was ready, out of vein.
he almost got a tech.
I can't put. That's one thing that I wanted to say. Right before, when they had that like 1 second left before halftime or
Right.
whatever, he had the one ref and the coaches, and he was absolutely grilling them. But the referee was like having a conversation. I thought if you talk to refs in the NBA, they automatically tech you, but I guess they're like sort of NHL refs. You have to build a rapport with them.
No, there is.
He gets respect because he's Rick Carlisle.
Well, it's that, and referees they'll do the thing too, like, how is he right? Like, is he right? And if they're right,
Then
they'll-
you take it.
then- then you'll take it a
no,
little more.
Absolutely, because that's respect, for the game or whatever.
Yeah,
like that.
absolutely. And here's the one I was waiting on. And DNCENT brought it here because I know like the chat is generally negative about last night because they lost. So I get that, no doubt. DNCENT, an Eastern Conference top 3 offense, I'm not worried. They gave up 125 points a game to the Pacers last year,
Yeah.
I believe.
Yep.
Pacers closed in the fourth quarter and won the game. They put up 33 points. All in all, D-Mac, that's what it is. It looked different than it did last year, and I don't care how pissed you are that they lost. It looks different.
Anybody with eyes can see
I'll
it.
tell you this: Big Holland, this third or second or
Ron Holland. Yeah,
I great. I like him.
Yeah, he's got to get that shooting down though. Get more
That's
efficient.
fine.
but-
That's fine.
Yeah.
But and I think maybe what I was looking for is just effort, right? Like effort and work and the way that
he's
they
a
did
grind
it.
liner. It figures you like him. He is literally a grind liner in basketball.
Yeah, and to see him out there, but like, I don't know, man. I was optimistic watching that game last night, and it felt like at times like it was gonna get away.
Yeah.
Right. It's just the experience, and we aren't there yet, but we're working.
Yeah. They
like,
had every
I
opportunity.
would
to win.
honestly, Neil, like I'm gonna be 100% with everybody right now. If you give me an option to go sit where I did and watch a Pistons game or watch a Wings game right now, I'm going to the Pistons game first.
No.
Just because and it's the effort. And I'm not saying that the Wings aren't getting the effort, but there's something missing, right? Like the Wings of at the end of last season.
That tells you all you need to know. Right there, that
I'm
tells you all
excited.
you need to know. The
I'm
four-time
excited about
Stanley
this
Cup
baseball.
champion just looked you in the eye and said, I'll go there and watch it again.
Yeah, 100%. It was awesome. Great atmosphere. Lots of fun.
Yeah.
I think I posted in Slack, or maybe I don't know.
Yeah,
if they-
we got your video on Slack. Yeah.
The opening tip.
Yeah, there was a lot of people in the house last night.
It was.
Man. The Woo Crew was in there. Easy was there. I can't remember who else. There was a couple other
Spenmo
people.
Rax, you were in the building, right?
I was not.
You were
No,
not.
I was not.
No,
No.
Chris Platty was.
Oh,
though.
that's
He
right.
was
You
up there
were.
with us.
You were on other things.
I had,
Okay.
I had a conquest last night.
Our friend
yes.
Joe Hendry and the
Successful
Hardy Boys.
conquest.
Yeah, they was
by the
there.
way.
Yeah. Shout out Joe Hendry and the Hardys.
Yeah. I
You
had a
were
good
there
night
as well.
and I got to watch the Pistons. So
Joe Hendry collabed with the social media post too. Mm-hmm. So
He did.
It was dope. Yeah, it was very cool. All right, we have some controversy in the chat, KG.
Okay.
ZD says, KG, you need to revoke Neil's black card application immediately. Quote, I like the whites. That's my flavor. Unquote.
Yeah, you
I was
did
talking about 1800 tequila, Lions edition.
it did say that. I looked at KG right when
I
you
looked
said
at
that.
KG. I looked at KG, whose face was behind the computer, and he wouldn't even look at me
but
when
I
he
was
said
looking
that.
at Spitty. Like it was your timing was impeccable when you said that. Yes, I know you were referring to the liquor, but it's the way it came off.
I even
Blanco.
caught it.
So if I would have said I like the Blancos, everybody would have been fine.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
It's the same word in a different language.
Neil, do better.
Card intact if you say the Blancos.
It's the little things, Neil. It's the details.
Okay. Then I guess I'll just have to be good in
I
Pontiac.
looked right
then.
at you.
That's fine. Then I'm just good in any hood in Pontiac.
Why
and I'll
don't
just
we
have to
look at
keep
me?
it at
I was
that.
looking around.
My bad.
Shout out Jamal Kane. Shout out DQ Cole.
There we go.
Yes.
Those are my people then, bro.
I hear you. But
I don't
that's
see you sliding up through the
That's a small
248.
number. That's a small number,
I don't see you
man.
sliding up there.
Yeah. Hey, I've been in the yak before. I
Yeah,
DJ'd the
and you kept
Crowfoot
it
twice.
pushing.
No,
And
I
you kept it
DJ'd the
pushing. I
Crowfoot
played the
twice. You better
Crowfoot
put some
a few
respect
times.
on my name.
And you kept it pushing.
No, I did not. I was there. I was there for Tonic. I was there for Clutch Cargos. You better ask somebody. I was there.
Hell yeah, I was there for Clutch Cargos. That's back in my day,
Right.
baby.
You better stop, man. I get around, man.
I can't be. Look,
There's another one.
what's that?
Kenny gets around. Didn't you not know that?
KMG
Round and round.
KMG King. It's the tone, Neil. Is that what it is?
Yep.
All right. Yeah. All right.
Can we get that? Neil, do better. Can we get that as a drop?
Yeah,
Neil,
we
do
need
better.
to. We need to. Chase will get on it.
Yeah. No. That will be it. But no. All in all, I don't care who you are, how pissed you are about last night. You can't look me in the eye and tell me that doesn't look different. You can't. The hockey guy said it. So what are you gonna say about it? I'm there for it, man. I am. I'm there for it. So yeah, I mean, look, Cade's gonna be the closer. Like, I know you asked the question, Spenny.
Has to be.
Like, Cade's gonna be the closer.
Yeah. He was on tired legs last night. Like, he had a great third quarter. Absolutely
18
great.
in the third.
Man, but yeah, you could tell he was kind of worn down by the end, and he wasn't getting any help. Like, your veterans that you're supposed to lean on wasn't hitting shots. Do I think that'll be a normal occurrence? No, but, so it just happened to happen like that.
And that's
Tobias Harris scored 0 points in the second half.
Yeah, that's
Can't
unacceptable.
Happen. Cannot happen. You're brought in here to hit big shots, to score in the fourth quarter, to take some of the load off of Cade Cunningham. Cade can't score 18 points in the third quarter and you not score in the
Tim
second
Hardaway
half.
too.
Can't
He
happen.
started, man. He was on the floor and he was great in the first half, but he made a lot of mistakes in that second half. And on top of that, he wasn't hitting shots too. So
It wasn't the rookies, it was the vets.
Like, their defense was impeccable in the first half.
yeah,
You're not going to have that defense against that Indiana team for the entire game. And in the second half, the defense wasn't as good. And that's just a factor of Tyrese Halliburton. Miles Turner got hot from three. Like, these
They
guys
have a top 5
came back.
offense in the league.
Yeah, and the defense looked fantastic in the first half.
Because they got 7 legit scores.
Yes.
yeah.
And then they fell apart in both sides of the ball in the second half. But even if the defense didn't hold up in the second half, if they would have scored in the third or the fourth quarter, they would have won that
They
game.
would have won. Yeah.
They scored 19 points in the fourth quarter.
Well,
Can't happen.
they're at Cleveland tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they beat
That's gonna
Toronto
be
by 1,000 last
Yes,
night
they
in
did.
Toronto.
That's gonna be a good one, man. JB know that team, so
Here's the deal with me, and this backs up to what I talked about the preseason. The first unit on first unit. The Pistons throughout the preseason were better, first unit on first unit. And last night, pound for pound, first unit on first unit, they had, I'll do the Michigan thing. They had more game control last night.
Absolutely.
Not in the fourth quarter, though. Wasn't in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
I will say that. But first unit for first unit, I like it. I do. And Cade,
he might take that next step this year.
I'm telling you, man.
He put on more muscle. He's being more aggressive, getting to the
I told
rim.
you guys that, dude.
Everything was working. I mean, the elbow jumper fadeaway, the spin move to the basket up and under. Like, he got some moves
Little
in his
turnaround
bag this
post
year.
hook shots.
Yeah, like he's using his.
He's got a bag going now,
yeah,
man.
he's using his body more, and you can tell. Like, he's going to be able to
looks
dominate a lot of
bigger.
players.
D-Mac, you were there. We'll ride off on this one. Let's go Rebbing Sparty. Is the atmosphere more of a testament to the teams collectively being better or the actual hype around the Pistons?
A little bit of both.
I think it was opening night hype more too, but I mean, it's a work in progress. But it's the effort, the same thing as what I was talking about like last year. Why did we get into the Red Wings near the, even more so at the beginning of the season, a little lull in the middle, but at the end of the season because the excitement, right? So I think there's this excitement there. Because it's not about wins and losses. To me, it's about competing. If they start competing and then they get that
An eyeball
experience
test.
and the eyeball test. So the eyeball test is there. And they have to get better. But when you break it down, right? So respectively to what Spenny said and KG, everything else, that game last night, you look to Tobias Harris, you look to Tim Hardaway Jr., you look to your veterans that didn't get the job done for your leader.
Bingo. Real quick, Wendy Espinoza, Clutch Cargo's, Tiki Bob's, Tonic, and top the night off at Shenanigans. I was more of a Tiki Bob's
Damn, that sounded like a good ass Friday.
Right.
2001, stand up, man.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Even early electricity, it was a wild time in there, man. I'll tell you, topless women, you all type glow sticks.
Electricity was the spot.
Yeah, glow sticks, you name it. It was going
I had
down
some
in there.
good times in electricity.
Yeah.
Yep. We all did.
Lady Jane.
Where's your favorite spots in the yacht?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Don't tell me about the
Pontiac
yak. I'm
spots.
outside the McLaren building. Don't tell me about the yak. I'm down. I'm there.
You were just pushing through.
I'm there.
You don't know
I
about
didn't
the
check
yak.
in with nobody. I ain't check in with Neil, nobody.
Well, if you do want to check in, maybe it's for a haircut.
Check in
you
for a
can walk
haircut.
into
Yeah,
Lady
that's
Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, enjoy a $20 haircut special, scalp massage, hot lather, neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircut for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
And let me tell you about 1800 Tequila. You just saw they got the Lions bottle rolling out. It's in stores today. You can go get it right now. 1800 Tequila, a proud partner of the Detroit Lions. The smoothest taste in tequila. If you're going to do tequila, you better do it right and get yourself some 1800. The professional in the game was here. He told you how it's made. He told you how to do it. Just go to the store. They got the new bottle. It's Lions collector's item. 1800 Tequila. Like I said, get it while you can. It's the best taste of tequila. And please, please, drink responsibly.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
It's bear hunting season, and Dan Campbell is hungry for some kneecaps.
If you can just get a hold of them and you start dragging their ass out to the deep, dark abyss, you can drown them.
The Kings of the North are back for another year of the brand new Lions. Make sure you're locked in to Detroit's #1 sports network for all the news and info on your Detroit Lions.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
You and I pay our bills. Unlike my opponent, Dave Coulter, I won't take advantage of my job because I work for you. I'm Nick Jonai, and by the way, I do pay my water bills on time, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Nick Jonai for Oakland County.
What's up, everybody? Neil Rule for FeldmanAuto.com. That's right. Did you know that there's many Feldman Auto dealerships in and around the Metro Detroit area? 18 of them to be exact. Did you know that Feldman Automotive Group has been around since 1996? Did you know that Feldman Auto is rooted in the community? Yes, all those things are true. They do great work with the Children's Miracle Network, hospitals as well. And they're just a good place to buy a car, everybody. We know about Feldman Chevrolet in Novi. They're Michigan's #1 Chevrolet dealer. But it doesn't matter. You want a Ford, a Kia, whatever kind of car you want, FeldmanAuto.com is the play. They can get your car buying process handled quickly and efficiently. I know. I bought my EV from Feldman Chevrolet.
Oh.
It was what?
I bought my EV from Feldman Chevrolet.
I did.
Snowflake.
Got it in about 2 hours as well. So there you have that.
Electric boy.
Anyway, FeldmanAuto.com. That's the move.
We support fossil fuels over here.
That thing got a helmet.
All right, we're back at it here. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Shout out to the 1800 Tequila people. They rolled through. You see the bottle up there. It's in stores today.
It's in my fridge in a little bit.
Absolutely. So we do have that, and we're chopping it up. I do have some breaking NFL news because I do want to talk about the game, the college football game this weekend, the one that Michigan fans don't acknowledge exists.
Let's fucking go.
Not all of us.
Because I want to talk about this. For real, I do. But we do have breaking NFL news. On Sunday, November 10th, in Germany, the NFL will have a game in Germany. The Giants will be playing the Panthers.
Gross.
Jesus Christ.
In Germany.
Why do they?
God,
Well,
I
I
mean,
can we be honest? Like,
haven't they?
the Germans kind of deserve it. Like,
Well, hold on. Hold on. Well, I have an update. Hold on. I have an update to that.
All right.
Okay.
God.
That is the game. Do they deserve that? Probably.
Yeah.
Just based on history. However, no group of human beings deserve for Machine Gun Kelly to be the halftime performer.
Oh, yeah, they do. I like that. That's a good
on brand, right?
That's a good move.
Give him.
Yeah.
Who they got?
Now, come on.
MGK.
Panthers Giants with
Machine Gun Kelly at halftime.
That's
horrible.
Yeah.
That's tough, Spenny.
I feel like Germany deserves that at least.
That's tough, Spenny.
At least.
Nobody deserves that.
I know. Your arch enemy.
worst
Michigan fans don't deserve that.
No, but Germans do.
That's aggressive, Spenny. Like, how much is enough?
Spenny, you like German beer. You can't say that.
I do like German beer.
Yeah, come on now. Come on.
DNC ENT Germany still paying for their sins. I just think that's overly aggressive.
That's tough, man.
I mean, you wouldn't give that game to, like, Denmark or Finland or something like that. But
Scandinavia, no.
Yeah, no, not a chance. Vikings are awesome.
They're a beautiful country.
Yeah.
They're a tax haven for the wealthy.
Yeah, but Germany, yeah.
That's a Spenny.
Yeah,
he's MGK. They should have Fergie sing the national anthem, too.
Take it easy, man. All right, can we put Spenny in timeout? Can you mute his microphone?
No, it's his week. Let him ride.
Yeah.
He's on a free roll, baby.
What are we talking about? When did this show become a bunch of Kraut sympathizers? Germany, get the fuck out of here. USA, baby.
Obviously,
Jesus
80
Christ.
years is not. Let's go. Spenny's timeline's longer than that.
Hell yeah.
80 years ain't enough.
Never
the
forget.
Giants, Panthers.
Never forget.
Right.
Matthew, how do I get the 1800 Lions bottle in Colorado? I would probably look at the alcohol shipping services. I don't know if it's legal in Colorado or not to ship.
Right.
I don't know what the story is. That would be
I'm
would
sure
be
they
my
got a
play.
website you can order. Everybody has a website you can order stuff.
I would guess so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike G. Neil is the Machine Gun Kelly of Woodward Sports.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
We talking rapper or rock star Machine Gun?
He's actually good. Like his punk music's good.
Aaron to the Stone says, "Whoa, Neil, slow down. MGK has a couple of bangers, and that's real talk." Bro.
He has one good rap song.
He got a couple, but that's about it, though.
I would never go see an MGK. You couldn't pay me to go to an MGK concert.
Would you go see Would you go see MGK or Giants Panthers? You had to pick one.
Giants. Panthers.
How long's MGK's set?
4 hours, just 3.5 hours,
Giants,
just like a football game.
You getting all the hits. For
Giants
4 hours.
Panthers.
Twice.
Jesus.
Three
man.
times.
I will say Wild Boy had us in a chokehold.
I'd rather see those
even the brothers.
those big women from Carolina walking around than whatever women are going to be walking around at an MGK concert.
All right, so let's while Spenny's energy is up, D-Mac, I want to talk about the Michigan State game this weekend. KG,
just take them over the edge.
Might
as well.
KG, you have this segment sometimes that we do in the Urban Update.
Yes.
What's it called?
Let me ask your white ass something.
Okay, in that vein, let me ask your Michigan ass something here. Okay, because it was reported to me that one Tom Mazaway is not watching the Michigan State game. Tom Mazaway, who was a Michigan fan.
You can't hold us responsible for Maz.
What I want to know is why is it with Michigan fans when they can't win, they don't want to play? Like they just want to take the ball and go home.
I can't speak to that.
They're still a 4-point favorite in the game. They're still playing their, quote, little brother.
I get that.
You have Michigan State households, all of it. Why is that, D-Mac? Why do they just want to quit and not be involved? This is college football.
I thought you were asking
Exactly.
Kenny. I don't know.
Ask the Michigan ass.
All right,
All
KG, I'll go to you
I know,
first.
right, is that there's a contingency of, and it's unfair to ask Kenny, because Kenny's going to sit here, he's letting Spenny go off, he's letting everybody do their thing, and he's going to sit there and do that. Like the contingent of Mazaways or whatever, because they see the storm coming. They don't want like the negativity that has already happened throughout the season. They don't want to put themselves in that position. There's better things to do, which for your mental sanity, that's what it is.
Yeah.
For that type of fan to mentally have to check out because of what's coming.
Yeah.
Or what they feel is coming. Now, Neil, this could be the best game of the year by Michigan. They win the game and whatever, and then that fan, the Maz-ish fan, has to regret not experiencing being a part of it. But they'll be back. But this is like you're part of the fan base who's got to sit there and eat it and stand up and be whatever like KG is and it's just part of it's like the payoff to the like last year to the Natty, right? If you can as a fan and go, wow, this is I guess this is the payoff for last year, all those good vibes and winning the national championship, that I got to go through this, but I got to embrace the suck.
Yeah.
Right? This is all about embracing the suck for Michigan, and some people won't go through it and won't embrace the suck or whatever, and that's fine because they're taking care of their mental health more than it is. Sports becomes a mental health when you're so wrapped up into it.
Look at the Tigers. People had to take a mental health break from the Tigers, and now they did.
I have no problem
It's
with
those same people.
See, I can be apathetic about whatever if it's gonna ruin like why Maz would say that or whatever is because he's honestly so
but D-Mac, like this
up.
and KG, this is a lot of Michigan fans. You're seeing this everywhere.
Yes, it is a lot of Michigan fans. I will say that.
I'll say this. I know a lot of Michigan fans that chose the option to go to the Lions game. They have, and are looking to sell all their tickets to the state whatever game or whatever and go to the Lions game on Sunday instead. Yeah, I mean it's an option because you know what? And I will go devil's advocate. You don't have to put up with this shit.
Right.
You're a champion. Last year was a champion. You want to walk out and I'll stick up for Matt, then you're not. You know what I mean? But own your fandom as that. Don't own your fandom as a diehard, be here to the end or whatever. Just be honest that, it's sort of fair weather and I'll be back.
Chad's making me
Isn't
laugh.
Isn't it a lot
right
of
now.
like the Tigers? Isn't this conversation when we're trying to talk him off the ledge and whatever like this?
Exactly.
Nicholas Duncan, we got the little brown jug, so I'm okay.
There you go. Probably drink out of it. You can put some Blanco in there and drink out of your jug.
Right.
No, but I mean, and like, here's the thing. Imagine if you're in this position and not have won a natty.
Yeah, it's even worse.
Oh my God.
It's even worse.
You want to see guys jumping off the new Gordie Howe Bridge and stuff like that?
Yeah, that's...
Imagine if you're in this position right now without a natty.
I got something on that. I heard this morning. Patrick says, not all of us. These are the best games, period. DNC, ENT, because it's not fun, Neil. Why do you opt out and quit on Thursday Night Football? Because it ain't fun. But I don't proclaim to be a Giants or a Panthers fan, let alone a, quote, diehard. You know what I'm saying? Let alone, put a mask on and paint my face maize and blue and go to the game.
I hear you.
I don't do that and then pretend to be a fan about it.
But like I said, I can't tell people what to do with their fandom. Yes, there is a sector of fans that do that. I personally do not. I'm always going to get up for little bro. No matter what the season, what it's looking like, that's always the game that, I'm locked in on. And Michigan, it's not like Michigan State is like a world beater. No offense, Benny, but I mean, it is what it is.
How
man.
dare you?
Where's the pride in this Michigan Wolverine?
That's it, D-Mac. Where's your Michigan fans? Where's your pride?
You have no honor.
Like
where's the pride?
Where's the honor?
And if it's checking out, you don't believe in this coach and you don't believe in these kids or whatever because that's what you're really doing.
Yeah.
But I mean that's your fan. But just don't. Your issue is don't tell me you're a diehard and you're all in and stuff like this, and then be a fair weather. Just tell me you're a fair weather.
And that's a funny thing. Like I get labeled this Tiger hater.
How dare you?
But
where's your honor?
I'm there.
What are you talking about? You're a Tiger addict.
No, he loves the Tigers.
Kenny and I,
too much sometimes.
Looking for sugar underneath the desk.
Right.
The Tigers come around.
Woodward Sports chat thread. KMG King, as a Michigan fan, I'm terrified State might win. See what I'm saying? See, KG?
I understand.
If you can't win, you don't want to be involved. And like Michigan fans would rather play Bowling Green 13 times than play teams that could beat them.
Not all of them. There is a sector.
See, there's sections of the Michigan. Have you not we've not learned this?
I'm not a smell my own shit Michigan fan. I guess you would say. I'm not one that reads my own press clippings. I'm not maize and blue through and through Michigan man. All that bullshit. I'm not. I'm here.
Kenny, you stand here representing Michigan as well as anybody that I know in taking everything no matter what and you stand there and you give your so I know like when I'm talking to the Michigan fan, I'm talking to all of you.
Yeah. Right?
Because there's a whole contingency of you that are like worried about this game or whatever, but are gonna play it out and suck through it.
Yeah.
Like it's the pay. You won a championship last year. Don't don't negate that. And sometimes, from my experience, that there's paying the piper, so to speak, in the next upcoming.
We are paying the piper right now.
And you are paying the piper. The whole thing is, what did we talk about earlier, Kenny? Earlier, right? That we saw this sort of coming, maybe not this bad this Michigan year, but the fact is that 1 year, right, we're going to give this year because of the first year COVID. But if they don't tighten this up and get this moving forward, it's going to affect next year, and it's going to affect everything else. That's when they're going to be. That's when they're going to be Auburn.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't give them that now. This is that transition. This is like, there's issues and there's all that stuff. But
what do you mean too much? Like what? What was going on?
Neil, you already know. They lost so many coaches. They lost a lot of players. They were in the midst of this bullshit scandal. Like, it was a lot going on, and then you have a first-year head coach.
I'm glad you brought that up, because that's what I'm going to get to next. I want to talk about it. Woodward Sports chat thread. Tony D. Michigan State's going to be a drunk chit show at 7:30 kickoff. Well, no Michigan fans are going to be there, Tony D. Like, they're taking their ball and going home.
Fans will be there.
Spenny, you'll like this one. Art Vanderlei, let the Wolverines watch.
Let the fans watch.
Oh, man. Late for the break. Where are we? Sabbath Coffee.
Sabbath Coffee Roasters. Let me tell you about Sabbath Coffee Roasters. If you want to do game day right, you start it off with Sabbath Coffee Roasters. They've got delicious coffee, locally roasted, specially sourced, delivered right to your door. If you subscribe at SabbathCoffeeRoasters.com, you can use code word Woodward to get 25% off your first subscription order. Sabbath Coffee Roasters, they should be your first choice when you're choosing coffee.
To prove that you can get just as strong at Planet Fitness, we're seeing if people can tell the difference between our 75-pound dumbbell and a 75-pound dumbbell from an overpriced competitor gym. Okay, the old flick test, that never fails.
There's literally no difference.
Plus, you can save $28 or more when you join today. Wow.
Why would I pay more to lift the same weights?
It's the Planet Fitness Strong Choice Sale. Save $28 or more. Join for $1 down, $15 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends October 10th. Planet Fitness. Light price, strong choice.
It's bear hunting season, and Dan Campbell is hungry for some kneecaps.
If you can just get a hold of them and you start dragging their ass out to the deep, dark abyss, you can drown them.
The Kings of the North are back for another year of the brand new Lions. Make sure you're locked in to Detroit's #1 sports network for all the news and info on your Detroit Lions.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
The countdown to kickoff is here. Your Detroit Lions are ready for another season of grit. Woodward Sports is your #1 destination for all breaking news and Lions coverage. We are Detroit's #1 sports network. We are Woodward Sports.
Neil Rule here for Woodward Merch. That's right, shop.woodwardsports.com. The very best in Detroit sports wearables. Baseball, football, basketball, hockey. There's a Woodward Sports golf line as well. You still want to boot them, kids? Hey, you guys hear about the Stafford trade rumors to the Vikings?
That's crazy.
Maybe we could boot them kids a second time.
Maybe.
If you missed out the first time, maybe we can do it again.
Twice a year.
Ooh, I just thought about that just now.
Could boot the kids twice a year.
That would be great.
I could feel it. Feel it down in my plums. Go to shop.woodwardsports.com. All right, keeping it pushing. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neil Rule, Darren McCarty, KG Chase is in the building. Spencer Raxter.
Hello.
The away fan from the chat's here taking the show. And shout out to the away fan. Woodward Sports chat thread. We're talking Michigan State. I'm just wondering why there's no Michigan vibes to it at all. Mike G. Neil, I'm busy on Saturday. Buying more U of M national championship gear at Pro Sports Zone. Shout out John Yu.
Shout out John Yu.
Yeah, shout out John Yu as well, but shout out Mike G. Man.
Friend of the show. Here's the deal on that. I was listening to the flagship this morning.
Of course.
Before Woo came on air.
Yeah, okay.
I was listening.
I know what program you was listening to. Cool.
Yep. So I was listening to that.
It can't be that one at 2:00.
But it was interesting. A, I give credit for something when I take it.
Okay.
And B, they brought up the fact, and there's a Michigan fan on there that brought up the fact that he said it just doesn't feel right. The championship stuff doesn't feel right. Like
what?
It feels like it's tainted.
Get out of here.
So it feels like it's tainted.
Smells like bitch in here.
Right. Yeah.
But that wasn't the point of the story.
I ain't rocking with that.
I bet that there is a segment of people that probably feel that way.
Maybe.
There were some. Yeah, there were some, no doubt. It's just there are a lot of factors that go into this, I think, where again, my main question is why, when you think you can lose, as a Michigan fan, you don't want to participate? Why is that? Like, that's supposed to be the point. Do you think Auburn fans feel that way when they play Alabama?
No.
No way.
No.
They still poison their neighbor's tree and stuff like that. Like, they, you know what I'm saying? Like, it seems soft to me, KG. Is that fair?
It's still an element of that, but I do understand, like, just from what has transpired this year.
Detroit supremacy says because it's fake. I mean,
listen, but nobody saw this coming. Even before the show, we talked about it. You even thought that they would be a playoff team, 9-3.
Yeah.
Nobody, even the detractors, nobody saw them.
Well, I knew they weren't
going to
beat any good teams.
Well, nobody saw the season like this coming. They are staring 5-7 in the face. And that's a real thing. So I can't necessarily blame any fans that feel that way, but at the same time, me personally, I'm rocking through it all. It is what it is. Yes, we have a shit team, but we have to see this thing through. That way we can make a proper assessment as to how this thing is going to look going forward. But I can't speak for everybody.
Woodward Sports Chat through our Let's Go Red Wings party. I get the vibes that Michigan fans are just afraid to say they care about Saturday because of the possibility of losing. And that's kind of my point. Spenny, what's your take on this, man?
My take is we're about to clap some ass this weekend. No.
You already know what the fuck you
I'm excited.
Well, I was going to let him get that out, and then he was going to answer the question.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it's you see the diehard Michigan fans and you see the bandwagon Michigan fans that were there for the good times and not there for the trenches, not there for the ugly, because it's ugly. It's real ugly right now. It's like, 1:30 a.m. at a bar at 9 in Van Dyke ugly right now. So I think they need to. I'm there every weekend, brother. But we need to kind of work on weeding out that. Because, I do see, I talk shit and I do all this, but I know the real like Mike G, like KG, Flannel. Maz said that, but he's going to watch the fucking game.
Right.
There are the faction of fans, though, that were only there for the good times. So you see the diehards that are going to watch the game and are rooting for them either way, but...
Did anybody see the offense being this inept?
No.
Right. They didn't. If we did, if you went into the season going, none of these guys can play quarterback, this offensive...
I mean, I knew they weren't going to have a quarterback.
And trust me, this ain't my first rodeo. I done sat through Devin Gardner and Wilton Spate. This ain't my first rodeo, but nobody thought they are worse than those teams.
You would do backflips for Devin Gardner or Wilson Spate right now.
I'll take a Shea Patterson right now. In a heartbeat, man. This is off the rails right now.
Steve Lehman, I'm maize and blue through and through. You can be a fan, still watch a game, and be a realist at the same time. I'm not going to be a slapdick and talk trash when we don't have a QB, O-line, and. It's interesting.
So your team sucks. So that's what you're saying. Your team sucks.
We can be real about it. They do.
I mean,
what evidence do we have to say that they're good?
I can't wait.
So, but even with that, they still can beat State. This isn't an unwinnable game.
Yeah, they're a 4.5 point favorite in the game.
And I understand that.
4 weeks ago, they were a 22-point favorite or whatever it was at the beginning of the season.
If the Michigan defense can get to Aiden Childs early, because they're going to try and test the secondary, they are going to be in trouble. This is a very winnable game, and Michigan has something to prove. So I don't want them coming out taking this game.
I think Michigan's defeated.
Yeah, but Spenny, the way that people are talking about it, Michigan fans act like this is the 66 Michigan State Spartans that won a national title.
Yes.
They're a turnover factory.
Yeah.
Like Dante Culpepper thinks they turn the ball over too much.
It's just the reality that when we're playing good offenses, if we go down multiple scores, we damn near know we can't come back from that.
And I'll tell you what, the way you hear Michigan fans acting about it and the way you hear Michigan State fans talking about this game is a microcosm of what the game itself is. Because, like I said, Michigan State gets up for this game every fucking year. I don't care if we didn't have a win up to this point. We get up for this game and we play them hard, and you can never, it's a coin flip except for last year. But Michigan doesn't see it like that. They don't live and breathe it like that, and that's why you're going to lose games like this. If you have a team with a head coach who's trying to make a name for himself, who knows he's going to be here next year no matter what, in Coach Smith, a rookie quarterback who knows he's going to be here no matter what next year, they're trying to make this their statement game. And Michigan is coming in defeated while Michigan State is riding the high of a dominating win against Iowa, which I called all season, by the way. Look it up, pull the receipts.
That's a fact.
But they're coming into this game at an all-time high, and it's their biggest game of the year. unless something miraculous happens, but I don't see that happening.
What's your take on it, D-Mac? Like the game itself, because in the chat, Cody Engel. So Maz claims he won't watch, but he was the first one to talk ish if they beat MSU.
But that's just Maz.
Ain't nobody not watching this game. But I'm taking these receipts though of everybody saying, "Oh man, we're gonna lose."
They will be the first ones pumping their chest if we go and fuck Michigan up.
Yeah.
See,
Michigan State up.
Neil, read Jerry Alexander's comment. You're gonna like that one.
Jerry says, I almost want Michigan State to win so we can get rid of Sharon more quicker. No, I was told there would be no fall off.
No fall. I heard he's a better coach than Ryan Day.
Right?
No,
you said that.
I didn't.
You
say
said that. Your people said it. We did a poll in the chat. Remember, Spenny?
We did do a poll.
Sharon Moore or Ryan Day? 91% of you said Sharon Moore.
I've never said that. I've said Ryan Day is a choke artist. I've said his hair is terrible. I've never said that he was a better coach than Ryan Day. Never.
He was born on third. I mean, I would say Sharon Moore was born on third too.
Sharon Moore was born like already rounding third with the ball in the outfield.
Can we even say that with the way this team looks?
And then turned around.
I mean, yeah, it's when you're born on something, it's before you get there. So he was born on third. He got picked off at third, but trying to steal second from third base. Like, he started running the wrong way.
No, he was not.
I mean, yes, he was. He inherited a team that was a top 5 roster in the NCAA. But you got all these first-round draft picks. They aren't that because of him. Because of him, he inherited that team. That's what born on third means. It means you got a great team.
And he didn't get anything?
Yes, but we're talking about 3 individuals on a whole defense.
3 first-round
It wasn't
picks.
just those 3 guys. You guys had 6 NFL draft picks on this team. Now the team sucks. Now the talent isn't there.
No,
that's cold, dude.
This year.
I'm talking about this year too.
Yes,
this was a good roster.
3 first-rounders on defense, and the 4th is Colston Lovely.
I heard. Oh, we're gonna have a better defense than we did last year. Look at these guys all coming into form. But now they suck. Now they suck. Now they don't have any players. It went from the best defense in the history of college football to, oh no, they're not that good. Sounds like it's a coaching problem.
It is a coaching problem.
Adie's 411. Moore is not going anywhere except to finish 6-6. Here's a question for you, D-Mac. Cody Engel asked it. How many tweets will Ermanni delete on Saturday night? Over under on Ryan Ermanni deleted tweets.
A lot.
Over under 3.
Over under. Oh, I'm taking over.
Over under 3.
I'm over.
That is over on that for sure.
2.5 or 3. Yeah. Over under.
I bet you Ermanni sits it out. Unless they win.
He's going to be here.
How about this? If Michigan State wins, the over-under on tweets will be 1. Because he'll send, this is a pathetic, the program's in a pathetic space right now. This can't continue.
Yeah.
If Michigan State wins. If Michigan wins, he'll be piping up.
What, he'll say they'll run the table again?
Well,
playoffs still on the table. Everything's in front of you.
Everything's in front of us.
I think he's learned his lesson from earlier in the year.
I don't think he's ever learned his lesson.
He's had a rough year, man.
It's
been a rough year for Ryan.
IT hips. How could you say that, KG? Sharon Moore is horrendous. No, he's not. Stop with that, you guys. 92% of you said you would take Sharon Moore over Ryan Day.
That is a fact. But I'd never said that. But that is a fact, though. A lot of people wanted Sharon Moore in this position.
Not only do I want Michigan State to win because I love them and I want them to win every game, but Will Johnson and Joyer, the biggest cancer on the history of Twitter, is going to have to delete his account if Michigan State wins. And he is awful. Awful. Like, Michigan fans don't even like him because he's awful. It's like we talk about it. Would you rather have Will Johnson enjoy your son or Go Blue Lexi daughter? It's like either way you lose. Fucking two biggest bums on Michigan Twitter.
I can't wait for Saturday personally, man.
All right, I'm going to use this as an exit to get off the highway right now and talk about.
Oh, wait. Sorry, before we do. Yeah. Make sure you don't make fake accounts and messaging yourself death threats this year, guys. Stay classy, God. Michigan fans. You fucking bum. That was embarrassing.
Spinny, relax.
No, fuck that. That's the saddest shit I've ever seen. You should be ashamed of yourself. These Michigan State fans are threatening me. It was you threatening yourself for some clout. Fucking bum.
Planet Fitness,
People
everybody,
don't
home of
forget.
the judgment-free
Smitty,
zone. It is not
like
Spencer Raxter's booth. It is the most welcoming gym in the gym game. There's over 50 Metro Detroit locations. There's over 2,600 of them worldwide. And with the Black Card for just $24.99 a month, yes, less than $1 a day, you can get access to all of them, all the amenities, the hydro massage chairs, the tanning, whatever you want to do. Planet Fitness has you covered. And again, it's the best value in the gym game. It's the best gym in the gym game. What else do I have to say to you, everybody? PlanetFitness.com. Join there. Pull in the parking lot. You're going to pass a couple on the way home. You can join there. It's Planet Fitness, Mr. Darren McCarty.
Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today. It's bear hunting season, and Dan Campbell is hungry for some kneecaps.
If you can just get a hold of them and you start dragging their ass out to the deep, dark abyss, you can drown them.
The Kings of the North are back for another year of the brand new Lions. Make sure you're locked in to Detroit's #1 sports network for all the news and info on your Detroit Lions.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
What's up, everybody? Second best in Detroit. That is right. It's the new pregame spot for, not a lot going on except for Red Wings games, Tigers games, Lions games, and Pistons games. Second best is the pregame spot, 42 Watson Street. They're a couple blocks away from LCA. There's plenty of Tullamore Dew Irish whiskey and the best chicken sandwich in the game with coleslaw on it. If you're not a coleslaw person, you don't have to get the coleslaw on it. I do because I am. The food is on point. The drink selection is impeccable. And oh, by the way, we have the Woodward Sports pregame show, and we will be there this Sunday. That is right. Myself and Sean Belesian from 10 a.m. to noon. So get on out there. I know a lot of you have said you're going to make your way out there. Come on by, everybody. Second best. Come get some.
What about Dispo?
Absolutely. How would you like to win free bud for a year? That's a right. Free smoke, weed, reefer, flower, however you prefer your favorite cannabis product. It's your chance to win free cannabis for a year. Compliments of Dispo Dispensary. All you have to do is scan the QR code on the screen. Sign up and you'll be entered for a chance to win. Don't miss out on this insane giveaway. Sign up today to elevate your game. Dispo Dispensary, your local cannabis plug. Disclaimer. Must be 21 years of age to enter. Terms and conditions do apply.
All right, we're off and running. Second hour of the show. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neil Rule, Darren McCarty. We got KG in the building. We have Spencer Raxter in the building. We have my guy Chase here as well. The away fans hanging out on a day off, just taking in the show. All of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread, subscribe to the Woodward Sports YouTube. Damn, 70,000 subs. Wild, man. Absolutely wild. But here we are. Just talking the Michigan State game. I want to know what the deal is with the Michigan fans. Why don't they care? Why are they taking the ball and going home? I don't understand it. Like, you only want to participate when you know that you're going to win?
Can't speak for that. I see you looking over here. I can't speak for that.
No, you're the Michigan representative.
Yes, I am. And I represent the real Michigan fans that's going to be here Saturday and after Saturday, regardless of what the fuck happens.
Nick says, I work on a farm and I pay the piper on the days when I get off early. I'm okay with this season. We got a effing natty. I know it's going to be a good game tomorrow. Go Blue. Aaron to the Stone. Neil, the reality is this. Michigan has 3 quarterbacks that put together probably still aren't as good, skilled as Aiden Childs. Therefore, State has a more skilled team and this year, and Michigan is effed.
I ain't got nothing to say to that.
All right.
They got some shit to prove this Saturday, though.
KG, did you send your top 5?
Yeah, I'm sending it now.
So we can't do the top 5.
Cannot do top 5 yet.
Oh, we're waiting on KG.
You know what I can do?
I happen to make a list if I'm allowed to participate.
Of course you are. Chase, you're in the room.
You're here. Yeah, you're in the room, bro. If you're in the room, I'm going to utilize, I use the whole playbook. When I'm up here running the show, I use the whole playbook. If you're out on the field, you're healthy, you can play. So that's what it is. Just a fan. Neil, you are spinning a narrative because you hate U of M. Real fans will support the team. Do you agree with that, KG?
Wait, say that again?
Neil, you're spinning a narrative because you hate Michigan. Real fans will support the team.
No, we came to the conclusion that Neil only hates the fan base. He doesn't hate the institution as a whole.
I hate both.
Now, is he spinning narratives? I mean, that's just Neil. I mean, that's just what he do, man.
All right, D-Mac, do you get that? You're the minister of accountability. You're the minister of honesty and accountability. Do you get that vibe from Michigan fans that some of them are opting out?
Yeah, you just said that, but
it's not a narrative.
Also, here's the thing.
But
though,
you have been known to spin a narrative.
A different. Spenny will agree. There's different. Like a Michigan State fan, for the most part, is consistently the same, right? They're going to go up and down, whatever it is, but they're going to support their team, basketball, football. It doesn't matter. They're consistent. The Michigan fan is the different beast. There's different, there's different subsets of it. So yes, Neil. Some of them, half, I would say half of them are in that point, but the other half, you can't put their fandom in there with everything else. It's the same thing as that, like when I'm talking about the Red Wings and the people that understand the hashtag wise are playing, and the people that don't. I'm not talking to the ones who don't. I'm talking to the ones who are committed that do. The way fans sitting here right now, and it's like, it's the patience thing. So that's where it's at. So you have all the right in the world. It's not spinning a narrative because you're pointing out the truth of what one of those Michigan fans, our very own Tom Mazaway, who are consistent, all of us of our lives of being here, is one of those. Is opting out. And there is that. There is part of that fan base because they don't have to, right? Like, and then there's some that are like, I got my natty, and this is part of it. Then there's ones like Kenny, they're going to sit right through the whole thing, the dysfunction and stuff like that. And so you're not out of line in what you're asking because you're questioning that part of the fan base, that sect of the fan base.
And there seems to be a lot.
Yeah. Well, it is because not only not watching TV, their season ticket holders not going to the game. That's facts.
Yeah, speaking of that, that's always a truth
Why you
teller.
do that, D-Mac? Here you go.
What?
Well, he asked me. He wanted me to put my accountability, honesty hat on, so I have to do that.
I just wanted.
He just told you he's running the playbook, and he asked me to walk over there and be the defensive coordinator for a minute and call that play.
Clearly, there are season ticket holders that's not going to support this bullshit going on there. That's going to duck out of the game. That's just the real. It's just the real.
What?
Don't look at me like that.
Look at you like what?
Kenny, here's the question to the Michigan fan, though, whatever. Are you at a point, right, where you're into this year that you're worried now that this is seeping into being more of a longer-term issue than it strictly is just a quarterback issue?
Yeah. Although I
think that's it.
And yes,
I think D-Mac, I think that's it. Like they're jumping ship now.
Give me a ding.
Give him a ding.
I got you. Give me 1 second. Ding. Oh, that's the claps.
Clap and a ding.
I get claps all the time.
All
Give me a ding. Ding. There it is. That's all it is. And it sucks.
Yeah, it does.
It sucks, but embrace it. Go through it. It'll make you better. That's why Spenny's on a free roll, living for this stuff.
Oh yeah,
I am of the
because he's gone through the BS like last year. Last year, Spenny, how was it?
Sucked.
How was it last year?
Sucked.
The worst.
Yes, it was
the
awful.
worst for you, right? And you sat there and you ate it. So
yeah. It's definitely a big part of it, but I am also of the thinking that you can get out of this with just spending some money, and that's something that they refuse to do. You can get out of this in 1 year by just spending some damn money.
Which you'd be fine as a Michigan fan if this is the year that you have to sacrifice, but you get everything in line moving forward.
Exactly.
Then you're not Auburn.
Exactly.
You're in that. You are now. What Neil always says. Are you?
You're not an elite program.
You're going down the road of being these one and done, not elite programs that you're telling, right?
And that is a legitimate fear. Yes.
There it is. And whether it's
so you're scared.
It's not.
You guys are scared.
I guess you.
It's number 3 on his fears. He just got it in there. Right. All right. You know he's.
My top 5 is in, by the way. We're just waiting on Ryan. Since y'all put it on me.
Well, we texted you last night and this morning.
No, I know. I'm horrible, but don't shake your head.
By the way,
hey, bro, you're going through a lot right now. We got you. We support you. You got, you know what? There's a lot. A little bit of empathy here, boys.
It's hard out here, man.
A little bit of empathy in these streets.
Get
real.
whipped.
You cracked him spinning.
Neil likes the whites. You know, it's crazy.
Blancos. No, I prefer the Blancos.
You did say Blancos, though. I was told you like the whites.
And the thing is, Kenny, I don't know if that's true or not, but if you went back in the archives, you probably could pull a soundbite on it.
Oh, big facts.
Yeah, big facts. Just saying.
So get in prices for the game for Michigan State. You can get 2 tickets for $120 each. Get in prices for the Oregon game are just $90 each. That's what is with you. It's Oregon coming in.
I thought that they were going to Oregon. That's at home?
Yes.
Oh shit. Well, you answered your own question.
How can the Oregon game be 25% less than the Michigan State game?
You answered your own question, and you also brought this up with the USC game. I get it, but I can't tell the season ticket holders what to do with their fucking money. I can't.
Spenny, that's wild to me.
That is a little wild.
Okay, man. Okay. Are we ready to do top 5 when we come back?
Let me see here. Yep.
We are?
We are ready.
All right, let's do that. Top 5 fears. We know what Kenny's 1 through 5 is.
Michigan State, baby.
Being Auburn, 1 through 5. Being Auburn. Being Auburn. Being Auburn. All right, let's do that then. Tell about Swiss Insurance, D-Mac.
Absolutely. Now more than ever, it is critical for you to have your insurance reviewed. Swiss Insurance will make sure your carrier is not slipping in extra fees. My buddy Mark, he will go above and beyond. So give him a call today at Swiss Insurance, 313-530-1698, or go to swissins.com.
You and I pay our bills. Unlike my opponent, Dave Coulter, I won't take advantage of my job, because I work for you. I'm Nick Jonai, and by the way, I do pay my water bills on time, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Nick Jonai for Oakland County.
To prove that you can get just as strong at Planet Fitness, we're seeing if people can tell the difference between our 75-pound dumbbell and a 75-pound dumbbell from an overpriced competitor gym. Okay, the old flick test, that never fails.
There's literally no difference.
Plus, you can save $28 or more when you join today. Wow.
Why would I pay more to lift the same weights?
It's the Planet Fitness Strong Choice Sale. Save $28 or more. Join for $1 down, $15 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends October 10th. Planet Fitness. Light price, strong choice.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
What happens when you run a great business for over 50 years? Well, you expand and offer more products to more people. This is exactly what Les Stanford did by adding Les Stanford Buick GMC, the same great service that customers have come to know and trust. On Woodward Ave, just south of 9 Mile. Check out Les Stanford in Dearborn today at lesstanford.com. Les Stanford Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. Broom, broom.
Chat game's been on point today.
Oh, man, I'm fired.
Woodward Sports chat thread. And the chat messages flew through too quickly. I can't attribute who sent it, but maybe somebody, you can go back and you can find it. Sam Flannel's about to get divorced because those Michigan tickets are worthless now.
That might be true.
That's a good one.
$90 for Michigan, Oregon.
KDK.
Hey, man. Did you marry your wife for one reason and now that reason's not worth anything anymore?
Yeah.
KDK law. What's with all the talk too? Mike G did this.
Oh my God.
Copa Celtic Sushi did this. Why do you run to talk about Mel Tucker? We're talking about your tickets not going for any money off a national championship season.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to talk about Mel Tucker, we can talk about Bo Schembechler.
No, we don't need to.
He need to be removed from the history books. But, I mean, why is the sky blue, Neil? I don't know. I can't tell you why the hell they doing that.
All right. Anyway, Top 5 Wednesday. Why do we do a Top 5 list, Benny?
It's half as boring as a Top 10 list.
That is absolutely the reason we are going to go around the room. Top 5 fears today.
Top five.
No no report on whether or not KG will be, quote, being Auburn 1 through 5.
No, it won't.
It won't be?
I can assure you that.
All right, so let's get into it. Spencer Raxter, you want to bat leadoff? What brings fear to the heart and mind of Spencer Raxter?
You'll see. I think these are all very rational fears, by the way. All right, my top 5 fears list. At number 5. Oh, shout out little baby Spenny. Shout out little baby Spenny. At number 5, I got no pass rush help. That is my number 5 fear. If they don't go out there and add somebody to help in the pass rush, that is number 5 on my list.
That's great.
At number 4, it is undiscovered ocean depths.
Yes.
Like when I hear all the statistics where people are like, "Oh, we've discovered more of outer space than we have the ocean," I'm
That's
like,
a fact.
there's no fucking way that's true, right? Like that shit is scary. There's fucking monsters and shit down there. Like I do not like that.
Aliens are down, not up,
exactly. And number 3, I got meteors. Happen to the dinosaurs, it could happen to us.
Hey,
just
you know
boom,
what? Real talk.
over.
No one talks about
Nobody
that.
talks about it. It is the threat of imminent death at any time for no reason. Like an aneurysm. It's the same. Aneurysm is a honorable mention on my list. Yes, brain aneurysms.
Yeah.
That is scary stuff.
Yeah.
At number 2, I have AI.
Yes.
I do not trust AI. I love the Terminator movies.
Yes.
Skynet, it's getting real. Like, that stuff's coming in soon.
That is a fact.
Do not trust AI at all. That stuff is not cool. And at number 1, orcas. Like, they are the scariest fucking actual thing I've ever seen in my life. Orcas they're too smart. They are just absolutely fierce apex predators.
They're massive.
Of the ocean, which, newsflash, there's more ocean than there is land out there, so they're the apex predator of the world. And if shit does start flooding, if California and Florida drop off, and that just means orcas are closer, that means those fuckers in SeaWorld are going to get back in the wild and tell them what we've been doing to them, and they're going to come back. Like,
they're going to rally the troops.
Dude, I do not.
Are you talking Planet of the Apes or Planet of the Orcas?
I would be way more scared of Planet of the Orcas than Planet of the Apes. Orcas are number 1.
Damn.
Yeah.
Electric list.
Spenny's got me
Absolutely
shaking
electric.
right now.
Me and Spitty got similar fears, man.
Yes.
Got me shaking.
I do not like that.
Planet of the orcas.
Orcas are scary. Chase going next?
Chase will be next. We'll go around the horn. Chase, your top 5.
All right, I got my top 5 fears. Number 5. That's me. That's me at 18,000 feet, by the way.
Oh, Jesus.
Number 5, cognitive illness.
Like dementia or stuff like that?
Yeah, like Alzheimer's, like that.
That's scary.
Dude, because what would be the point of all of it?
Exactly.
You know what? That one does. If you could say what's one thing you don't want to go from, that.
Yeah.
Because then why did I do it all?
Right? What was the tone for?
Memories matter.
Remember it all.
What was the tone for? No, that's good. All right, move on.
This one just gives me like a shiver. Like I could deal with it. Like if you told me I'm like with my mom, and my sister, and like there's a mouse, you gotta go deal with it. Like, but I'm not gonna be happy about it. Like it's gonna give me a little shiver.
You can overcome it, but you'd rather not be involved.
Yeah, like rodents.
Like that too, I feel you.
Like the tails on rodents, like rats. So there's kind of I don't know something about them. Just they give me a little shiver. Number 3, a snake in the toilet. I don't want to be doing my business.
Snake in the toilet's a good one.
That's a good one.
I don't want to be doing my business, and then all of a sudden,
you just hear the rattle or whatever.
Yeah, and I mean, like, there's only one place it's gonna go. Like, you guys know, like, you see you clinching up, Neil. Like, like, it's scary, man. It's like an rational fear. Like, it's possible.
Oh shit.
Number 2, my life is secretly like the Truman Show. The Truman Show is the scariest movie of all time. Like when he walks out that door, like that's like truly the biggest horror. Like what? Like he doesn't. How do you trust anything? How do you trust at all?
That would
Chase,
be grim.
You want to quit? You want me to fill you in on it? It is.
Oh,
yeah,
watching you right now.
Yeah.
It is, bro.
Tonight's gonna be pretty
It's
boring.
a combination Truman and the Matrix. So.
So
now you can sleep easy.
Yeah, I think the Truman Show is like the scariest movie of all time.
Real quick, the snake in the toilet thing's got people shook.
Snake in the toilet is good. What's the first one?
Oh, so Spenny, this is kind of like gonna encompass what you were talking about. It's called thalassophobia. I learned about it just from watching some like YouTube videos about like divers in the ocean.
I didn't know what this was.
And it's not a fear of water, but it's a fear of like the vastness of large bodies of water. So it doesn't necessarily have to be an ocean. You could be stranded in the middle of Lake Superior, but it's like the emptiness, the isolation,
the hopelessness of it.
The hopelessness. Yeah, you're like you could be in the water, like say you're floating, treading water, like you can't see anything on your horizon. There's nothing beneath you, and it's like Spenny said, there's like you're not the apex predator in the water.
I mean,
there are things out there.
Now there'll be an orca.
Well, see, that's where mine differs. Mine isn't like open ocean because I'm a son of Poseidon. I was born in the water. Like I love being in open bodies, lakes, all that good stuff. But like the depths of the ocean and what resides down there. If I'm in a lake, I'm not worried. I'll beat the shit out of a sturgeon or a muskie or something like that.
It's kind of like a
I'll
combination.
throw hands with them. But like an orca or the ocean, the ocean is different.
It kind of encompasses all of that. It's like recognizing the depth. It's like the distance from land, from help. Like it's essentially like an isolation thing, and it's. I just watched all these videos on YouTube about it where like people just go like diving underwater and a lot of them don't make it. So it's pretty dark.
Yeah. I went scuba diving before. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's like the in between scuba and snorkeling. You get like a little helmet with like handles on it. It's got like a jetpack on the back, and you're just like.
So you went scuba diving, but you scared of the depths?
I mean, when I can see the ground, I'm not scared of that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But like the depths of the ocean, just the ocean. Like I said, the lake. You get me in a lake, put me in the middle of a lake with a life jacket, not even, and I can't touch the ground. I'm fine. I've swimming in the Great Lakes my whole life. Not scared of that. The ocean.
Different.
Different. There's real monsters out there.
That's real.
Well, and just like the power of it.
Yes.
Like a wave can cancel you at any moment. If you're standing there, like a wave doesn't care. Doesn't care how wide your feet are or anything like that. It's taking you down. Interesting list, Chase. I like it. All right, KG. The list everybody's been waiting for. Namely the graphics people.
Yeah, that's
What's your top 5 list?
Hey, that's right. I'm batting third, ready to hit a home run. But
look at Booker T up there. Come on, sucker.
No, I do look like Booker on this picture, man. I can't lie. But the suit game is tight always.
Nice.
I do look like Booker. I can't lie.
Hey, I can't lie. If you're right, I will give it to you, man. Pause. But at number 5, drowning, kind of similar to what y'all guys was talking about, but just me and water do not get along. Like anything more than 5 feet, I'm not doing it. I can't swim. Why is my black ass in the water if I can't swim? Like it makes perfect sense. I'm staying away from the water. At number 4, the South rising again. Now this may not be a fear for y'all. This may not be a fear for y'all, but the way the world's going right now.
Well, why wouldn't we be scared of it, KG?
The way the world is trending right now, it's not looking good, man. So that's all I'm gonna say. The South rising again. At number 3, the AI takeover. That shit is real.
Yes.
AI is already out of control, and it's only gonna get worse from here. I've seen all the robot movies, like he pointed out, Terminator. I've seen iRobot. I just hope that Will Smith is still alive by the time this shit happens.
Me too.
We need somebody to fight the robot.
Will Smith will be able to save us from AI.
He won't even fight Chris Rock back. How's he going to fight AI?
Hey, man, all I know is he'll be the last person on Earth with a dog somehow.
That's true.
But, at number 2, the Earth crashing. And this could be the Earth crashing into anything. The sun, another solar system, anything. Because why the hell are we just able to just live life like this every day?
Doesn't make sense.
The Earth is something is gonna happen to this motherfucker.
Like I said, it happened to the dinosaurs. It can happen to us.
Exactly.
Any moment, everybody's dead. No reason. Like that's scary.
You were just in the way.
Yeah.
And listen, I poke a lot of fun at you with the EV stuff and all that. You know why I do that, but global warming is real. Yes. I don't care what nobody says, and if they can't keep this shit up, it's not going to be good. And at number 1, heights. I can't do no type of heights. Anything more than 7 feet, I'm out. Period.
Fair.
People are falling out about the South.
The South rising, that wins. That
real.
wins.
I mean,
Civil War II can happen. So you tell me it can't.
It did turn out negative for a certain segment of people. I will say, I think we can all agree on. Maybe we can't, but
that's all I'm saying.
I agree with you.
That was a great list.
Hey, man.
The South rising again is single-handedly one of the top.
That could be the number 1
items we've ever had.
Number 1 item.
The South rising again. D-Mac, your top 5. What is Darren McCarty scared?
Well, that's the whole thing. Really, it's not even on the list. There's only one, and I wasn't going to put it down, but I only fear my wife.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, that's the only, I got one
that's
feeling
understood.
left. She's got it. But, you know, FOMO, used to have it a lot until you've experienced pretty much everything. Then you don't have FOMO anymore. That's why it's number 5, but I was that guy. Now, technology, right? That it encompasses the vast array. But I wanted to put in here, gas powered, like the electric generation and the power, the grid and all that stuff. That sort of freaks me out. But the fucking thing, like the fear is running these things. I got batteries and whatever is losing power in your phone. Yeah. You link to that, like having to charge, need a charge, especially traveling these days with GPS. So technology worries me a little bit, even though the advances.
You're worried about how dependent we are on it.
Yes.
We've become soft. There
yes,
is no doubt.
And then how it's like can all be like when they say the shutdown, we're all on electric, the cars and all that. So that would be, honestly, worried about
war.
Yeah. Like with everything going on, and like it's gonna.
Plus, we're all kind of dicks to each other.
No, that's a fact.
Unless it's on social media, then we feel awful for you.
Yeah.
And we'll donate $10 to your GoFundMe.
But it's just the way that the world, you know what I mean? Again,
no
not to
doubt.
be so. The fact that it, being encompassed in something like that, government.
You're Canadian.
You are
you
Canadian.
Can't be scared of the government.
Live here.
That's fair.
It's the fear of the God. Like what?
They're
just
watching.
What's going on?
They're watching.
And it's powered. Like just with everything. It's just shake my head.
I used to worry
Pigeons.
about that, but I just don't like. I got nothing to hide, man.
Oh, okay.
No, I got nothing to hide either.
Okay.
But it's not me. It's them. It's just like where.
Just don't ban bourbon
where
and I'll be
we
fine.
being
I don't trust birds in general.
birds.
Yeah, don't like birds.
Well, they'll shit on you if
They're
they
shifty.
get a chance.
They're shifty.
And-
the eyes on the side of their heads. Don't fuck with that. Like,
And number one, right? Now that I have all the packaging and everything like that and all the flour, whatever, but Kenny might appreciate it. Lighters, man.
Yes.
Lighter. Always,
Yes.
dude.
Oh, it's the
worst. I got more stuff stashed lying around.
Yeah.
The minute I can't have one on me, and a lot of that is just temperament.
It's always that smoke that you've been waiting all day for too.
I got matches on matches hidden and stuff like out of anything else. I'll stash fire somewhere. That's just I always have fire. That's one of the things I gotta have.
A couple sticks if you got to.
Woodward Sports Chat or Let's Go Red Wings Party. KG, how are you going to have slavery at number 4 but heights at number 1?
Because I can't do any heights, period. Like my body shuts down.
It's a valid question, though. You have to admit that's a valid question.
It is.
I think heights is more realistic, maybe.
Absolutely.
More rational of a fear.
I mean, if the South rises again, then we have a whole nother problem going on here. So that's why South rises again. I'm just saying, it's a possibility. That's all I'm saying.
DNC-ENT, Spenny, birds aren't real. They're government plants.
Exactly, dude. I don't fuck with birds. I got attacked by a bird when I was little.
All right.
At the zoo. Me and my brother, it was like when I was real little, it was this big ass bird in the bird place, and I was walking around and it pecked me, and my brother came up and kicked it, and we just ran. And it stuck with me.
There's a horror film just called Birds by Alfred Hitchcock. Just birds.
That is true.
Birds are shifty, man, and they I don't like
crows are
too smart.
There's something up
They're
there.
they're like as smart as orcas.
Yeah.
Right? There's always swarms of them. Right? So it's not just
a murder
one.
of crows.
No, the scariest part of birds is parrots. You're telling me these birds can fucking talk?
Yeah.
Like what?
And they got that little hook nose that could do damage.
Say, hey, buddy. Dude, if a bird said hi to me, I'll punch that thing so fucking fast. Are you kidding me? Fuck that.
Hey, Spenny.
Yeah. Dropping that bird.
You can't say I'm not doing it for you.
Not a chance.
Damn.
What about Fruit Loops, Spenny?
Fruit Loops are overrated.
They are.
No, I know.
That's
all
a
right.
fact.
All right, Neil.
My top five fears.
This
Here
is
we
great
go.
so far.
Number 5, needles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I can't do it.
Now here's the deal. I can take them, just don't. I can't know that you're doing it.
You can't look.
I can't look. I cannot look. Can't do it.
Is that all needles? Can you do a shot in the should, or is it like IVs? Like intravenous are a little different.
Everything. Any needle that goes in me, I have to be looking away.
I feel that.
I don't know. the anxiety of the moment of it going in, I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not like an anxiety person, but I just say, all right, do what you got to do. Don't tell me when you're doing it.
I was that kid the doctors had to chase around the damn doctor's office and hold me down. I was one of them kids.
I was crying at the doctor's office when I got a shot as a kid. And my dad was like, "Stop crying, or I'll give you another one." I said, "You can't fucking do that!" Like, what? Shut me up, shut me right up. That's for
Danny
sure.
Raxter's a Scotch drinker.
Oh yeah.
Was he gonna do a little saline injection?
That's all you need to know. That's it. Number 4, the dark. When I was a kid, terrified. If I had to go down to the basement, I was Usain Bolt going back up those stairs.
Yeah.
Usain Bolt.
Yeah.
Faster than him, as a matter of fact. Just didn't like the dark. Stupidity.
Oh, that explains why you like the whites.
Yeah, the Blancos. Yeah.
Neil is a fan of the whites and is scared of the dark. We learned that
I bet he is.
I have a deep-seated fear of stupidity, too. Like, it's permeated into my life. Like, when I'm driving, I just anticipate someone's going to do this most stupidest thing possible.
Not following the zipper method. Yeah.
All of it. Yeah, all of it. Like, it's worked its way into my life. Number 2, tight spaces. Like, I had to get an MRI done. And, like, they said, do you do well with tight spaces? I was like, well, like, not if I'm, like, my eyes are open.
Right.
And they're like, all right, well, we're going to try the MRI. They're just like, don't open your eyes.
Yeah.
So I had to sit in there, like, not
It's like
opening.
30 minutes.
30 minutes,
That's a
too,
long
man.
time,
And I was like... But then, like, D-Mac, it was like the FOMO started kicking in. I'm like, how bad is it? And then when they were like, all right, there's 15 seconds left. So when there was 5 seconds left, I opened my eyes. And I was like, it was like legit, like right there.
Damn.
Like, oh my God.
Yeah, like, I'm not a claustrophobic person, but being buried alive is something that, like, terrifies the shit out of me. I couldn't imagine.
I only had a CAT scan once. That's like probably the tightest area I've been in.
That's because you're a dog, bro.
But I was completely concussed over it, so I don't even remember. So I'm good to go.
And then number 1, turbulence. And I'm talking about the drops.
Yeah.
The side-to-side stuff I can deal with. The drops, dude, I cannot deal with.
This plays into my heights because, I hate that stomach dropping feeling. I can't do it.
Can't do the drops, man, which is wild because I fly pretty much every weekend.
All right.
It's that's what it is.
Most elite comment that I've read, right? Detroit Dabber 313 nails it. Neil likes the whites and fears the dark.
Yeah.
Pretty much it.
Yeah.
That's
pretty
legit.
much it.
What are we doing?
And you wonder why your card is circulating still. We still working on it, man. But you ain't helping the cause, man.
It's about let's just go to 12:38 and we'll double up on the breaks.
All right, so just go ahead and keep it pushing.
Yeah,
then?
just keep it pushing until 38.
D-Mac, you're out tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Lions Titans.
Yeah.
This weekend. They're like an 11-point favorite, whatever that number is. The same way that I talk about the Cowboys game or the Vikings game or insert your game where it doesn't matter, this is another one. When you're in this space, my stance will not change on this. If they win by a field goal, I don't care. I'm not going to take anything away. I'm not going to look for reasons to jump because the same roster won at Minnesota last weekend. So I'm not going to draw conclusions that if they win by a field goal, win by 4, the Titans are within a score. My messaging does not change, D-Mac. It does not change.
No. It's win no matter what, and the fact that they're 11, I mean, small flex, I'm riding them. They got things to prove to themselves. They're on this mission to themselves, right? We talked about it throughout the week, is that whether Jameson Williams plays, it gives an opportunity to the offensive guys. We know that Hutch is out. They're still trying to find how they're going to get extra pressure. This is a big game. They're not going to take it lightly just because of the record of the Titans.
Oh, no doubt. I think the Lions are uniquely equipped to deal with that.
Mm-hmm. They are unique. I believe so too, along those lines. And it's what's up next. And I don't think they look past the Titans. Even though they got the Packers, right? This is business as usual. They've set themselves up. And you nailed it. When you brought it up last week, how big that game was to win in Minnesota because what it does for you in the standings, Dan Campbell
changes everything.
He acknowledged that, but in acknowledging that, now you got to keep your foot on the gas pedal. And this is like, there's so many tough games in this schedule that this isn't one of them. And you're at home, and you have to use that. And looking for some guys to go off.
No, and the Titans' defense is pretty good. People are talking about it in the chat. 43-13 Lions. I think that's a bit aggressive. Hoofard at 27-12 Lions. Titans have a good defense. No, they do.
Yeah.
When's the last time, like, as far as the Titans go, like when is the last time that you watch them play? Usually when they play games, they are like close games that are within a score, and
right.
You know what I mean?
And Will Leff is F it up somehow, throwing an interception that's impossible to throw.
No, 100%. Like, obviously they got it put on them last week at Buffalo, but a lot of people get it put on them at Buffalo. It's just.
I think they get it put on them this week too. Like going to Buffalo, coming into Detroit. This is like this is the part of the schedule you can't.
It's a different animal.
You have to take care of these games.
Yeah.
And for me, Thomas Perry, did I miss the JMO updates? Is there anything new? He is still not technically suspended, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Last I heard.
Yeah.
I think Friday is the day that we're going to know if he appeals or if not.
Yep.
I think that's the fifth
This whole thing is
it's either
crazy.
Friday or Saturday.
Especially for something that doesn't seem like it's that serious. It's crazy that we haven't found out more details.
Yeah, like, have you guys heard the same stuff I've heard? Like, it's nothing concrete, like switching of a prescription.
Yeah. I think he just didn't file paperwork in the right amount of time, which would kind of lead to what Dan Campbell said in his comments.
Yeah, but there's still no
definitive
rule of what it was.
Right.
Like, everybody's assuming that it was Adderall or some kind of ADD medication. But like I said, it could be just a honey pack. Could have been a cold and flu thing that he bought from Kroger or something.
Yeah. It's nothing serious.
No.
And we even talked to Bray about this, and he said the amount of things that you can get busted with that type of thing for is like ridiculous.
Yeah.
Man. It could be the smallest thing.
It could have been too much creatine. Like
Right.
It's nothing malicious. It was just a mistake. So.
Burn. This is feeling like something that JMO might beat. That could be the case.
That would be cool.
Yeah, that could be the case.
I'll take one game. Yeah, absolutely.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Jump into there. Get your thoughts out there. And Mike G says, if JMO took Adderall, all this because of that? Yes.
Yeah, there's guidelines.
It's a stimulant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's on the list for a reason. Like,
yeah, it's a stimulant.
There's certain precautionary measures you got to take.
This is what, where was it? Oh, me. This background.
The thing I had heard was he had switched it to a generic script with different levels of ingredients, changed the levels or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Justin Rogers from the Detroit Football Network. Jameson Williams will practice today. He was informed of a positive test this week and is still weighing whether to accept that 2-game ban or appeal. The appeal window is limited, and if my interpretation of NFL documentation is correct, he has 5 days. So that's where it sits right now.
Dan Campbell's quote at the bottom.
Yeah. He said, I trust the kid, but you have to pay for your sins. He's climbing the rope. Maybe he lost his grip and will need to climb back up. So either way,
the rope is there.
Yeah,
that's what he said. The rope's right there. We ain't bailing on this kid and whatever
and
like that.
I know, and I know we're going down this road again. I know that just like the underlying Goff haters that say that they're not, there's an underlying underbelly of Jameson Williams haters for some reason.
Yeah, and it's
which
ridiculous.
I'll never understand. But they're there, and they're not ever going to go away.
Because what has he ever done that was so bad off the field?
Impact winning on football games.
Yes.
That's what he does.
Like,
that's what I care about what he does.
Apparently, I'm a Jameson Williams hater now because I said he made a mistake. The Jameson Williams super fans are soft as fuck.
Yeah.
I said he made a dumb mistake on Twitter, and they're like, "Oh, you're getting rid of him already? You're throwing him out?"
Like,
I didn't read that part of your tweet.
When did I say that? I said he's going to be back. I said, all right, if he has to miss these games, who's going to step up?
And that's what. Remember when we talked about this before? Like when it dropped. Like
I love JMO.
I had the feeling it's what it was going to be. Some kind of paperwork type thing that a 22, 23-year-old kid. And look, like I know you're supposed to have your team around you to tell you and everything. But guys, D-Mac, maybe you can tell me this. Like the quote unquote team around you is not what everybody thinks that it is. Like agents and stuff have other clients. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's on you.
No, absolutely, 100%. It's his responsibility. You're not babysat, and stuff like that. Your agent's in another city, whatever like that. You talk about him, stuff like that, bring him in. But no, not on the day-to-day, for sure not. It's your teammates who hold you accountable, too.
I was trying to explain this to Anson, too, because he brought up that point that, it's not the right people around JMO, and, because, we've seen him at the Coney and stuff like that. That shouldn't even be brought into this conversation.
What is it?
And I don't think Anson meant, harm. He probably meant well, but it's just, I get sick of that, though, with the JMO all
I do too.
detractors. It's always, he was
because
hanging out late.
Because it doesn't fit what
fireworks.
you would do in your life doesn't mean that it's wrong for him to do it in his life.
Right.
Like that's it. Remember when he went to the UFC fight when he was suspended?
Yeah.
And people were like flipping out about that. He can go to Las Vegas if he wants to go.
Exactly.
Like just like I can go to Las Vegas if I want to go.
It's so dumb. Man.
It is stupid. Like but just say what you want to say when you say that stuff.
Yeah. And
Just say what you want to
That's
say.
how I feel about it.
CKG's fear number 4.
Yeah.
All right, like that. Just go ahead and do it. All right, scheduled to have Ryan Poulter join us when we come back.
Ready to go. Yep.
He's ready to
So
go.
we'll do pregame and Soroki's right now. So tell us about the pregame show.
You guys know about the pregame show. A lot of you reached out, said you're going to be there on Sunday, as a matter of fact, when we're at Second Best. But it all starts with Woodward in Maine, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Terry Foster, Matthew on Sundays, Broder. And then they hand off to the New Holland Brewing Company, Woodward Sports pregame show live at Second Best, 42 Watson Street.
And let
That's so good.
And let me tell you about Soroki's Crispy Chicken and Pizza and their signature wings. They got 7 different flavors. My personal favorite is the spicy garlic, but you can try them all and choose your favorite for yourself. Get them for a limited time only at Soroki's Crispy Chicken and Pizza. Find a Soroki's near you. Go to Sorokis.com.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles, and with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on Shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
White will save you up to $5,000 in closing costs. If you're looking to buy or sell your new home, go to markwhitesales.com or call him at 248-290-8242. That's right, he'll save you up to $5,000 of your closing costs. Call him at 248-290-8242 or visit him at markwhitesales.com. Mark White, market sold.
Hey, KDK Law. Maybe you got married for like Michigan season tickets, and those tickets are worthless now, and you're evaluating your spot in life. No, we're just kidding. We do have to be serious right now. KDK Law, you're dealing with divorce, child custody, family law, child visitation, all that stuff. It's serious stuff, everybody. Scan the QR code on the screen right now. Get introduced to KDK Law. They're right here in Birmingham. Kevin and Catherine, over 10 years of experience. Maybe you're sleepless at night. They have 24/7 availability. And if you mention Woodward Sports, KDK Law will pay your filing fee. But guys, I always tell you this, it's not about a filing fee getting paid. It's about having a squad, a team on your side that can get you the result that you want. KDK Law, right here in Birmingham. They will have your back. All right, keeping it pushing, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neil Rule, Darren McCarty, KG, Spencer Raxter, Chase, the away fan hanging out. And we will welcome in to the show. It's a Feldman Chevrolet Pigskin Pick'em Cup. Ryan Poulter. He sparked a movement, the Fade Ryan movement. Detroit Dabber 313 in the chat. Fade Ryan segment. Ryan, welcome in, my friend. The people that are fading you coming off a 2-1 week. The faders are hurting right now.
Faders are your motivators.
10-2 in the last 4 weeks. You know, you can't really complain about that.
Nope.
Can't really complain at all.
Absolutely not. Ryan certainly is on
still
one.
looking down at D-Mac and you hating on Michigan and causing them to lose against Illinois.
Right. All right. Tell him, Ryan. Tell him about himself.
Then let's just get into it, Ryan. Let's just get into it.
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
I got a tone apology. That's what you gave me on Monday. After you promised me a public apology, you gave me a tone apology. That's some BS.
D-Mac, he's talking about my tone, so you know he's an accepted family member here at Big D Energy. No, but so Ryan, to give everyone the backstory, he wants a public apology from me because I keep picking Michigan and they keep losing, so he says it's my fault.
You don't believe in it every time you do it.
I do believe in it.
That's a lie.
No, you don't. No,
I do
don't.
believe
you don't.
lie.
You don't.
I'm here for
you
it.
don't.
Ryan,
it's out of spite.
Keep picking them. Keep picking them, Neil.
You people should apologize to me because I was told there's 3 first-round NFL draft picks. I was told it's going to be the greatest defense in the history of the NFL. I was told you're coming off a national champion. I was told there'd be no fall off. I was told Sharon Moore's a better coach than Ryan Day. I was told all this stuff. Who do I owe an apology?
I mean, Ryan Day is a POS, but that's another talk for another time.
Him or Sharon Moore right now for Michigan coach? Which one?
I wouldn't take Ryan Day if my life depended on it.
Oh, you don't believe that.
Wouldn't take Ryan Day if my life depended on it. Urban Meyer's a different story, but Ryan Day, no.
The moral of the story is there will be no public apology until I get one from you guys. When I get one, then we can move on.
Neil, you are 0-3 picking Michigan.
Oh.
Okay? Their 3 losses are when you pick them. And I've already got insight on what you're doing this week, and it burns me, and that's why I'm not wearing a Michigan jersey, a Michigan hat, and going after Spenny because he's still a little brother who hasn't won a national championship in many years.
Cheaters.
All right,
hey,
Ryan.
We're still in national championships.
Well, for now.
We hung a banner.
Let's let the investigation.
So you're admitting you did cheat.
We hung a banner. I'm not admitting anything.
All right, Brian, let's get into the picks. You're coming off another strong 2-1 week. You sit at the top of the standings right now at 13-8. D-Mac's 11-9-1, and I'm 7-14 for some reason. But anyway, let's get in as always. Spreads brought to you by Caesar Sportsbook. Oh, that's Ryan's line. What's the rationale here this weekend?
Why are you stealing my line, man? Why are you stealing my line? Caesar Sportsbook putting up the spreads like crazy, giving me a 10-2 record in the last 2 weeks. If you guys aren't picking my picks, then you guys are costing yourself money, plain and simple.
All right, what do we got? BYU again, huh?
Listen, BYU is an undefeated team going against UCF. They're getting points. I know they're on the road. It's tough on the road in college no matter what. But they're undefeated for a reason, and I'm taking the points and going with it. Neil once told me you have to make some risks. You can't always take favorites, so I'm not going to. So I'm picking an undefeated team plus points. I think that's a great pick. Indiana, riding the coach. I think their coach is a great coach, and I don't see why Michigan wouldn't be going after a coach like that at the end of this year. But they're not going to because that's Michigan. So Indiana minus 6.5 against what is it? I got my stuff messed up. Washington's not a good team.
They beat Michigan?
I think that these times
they did beat Michigan.
Yeah, because Neil picked them.
Neil
picked Michigan in that game. That's the only reason why. So I think these West Coast teams have a harder time coming to the East Coast, and the East Coast teams have a harder time coming to the West Coast. I can see this game being a 21-point game. Indiana all the way. Got all my brother-in-laws graduated from IU, so I'm going with the family love there.
All right.
And then at some point here, Aaron Rodgers has to win a game with Devontae Adams and everybody. Okay, it's the New England Patriots they're playing against. And did Drake May get injured? Did I read that?
Gerard Mayo just came out and called his team soft.
He did.
He called them a bunch of softies. I hope he did it.
That's the same thing. That's the same thing. So I think that Aaron Rodgers is going to win this game. It's not even the Jets, it's Aaron Rodgers. So I think that game's going to be probably a 10-point game. So I'm taking the Jets minus 7.
All right, let's go to D-Mac.
And you know what? When the worm turns back, right? When Howie's going and you're 10-2 record and the lot, you know what? Keep her going. But when we look back, Aaron Rodgers is the one that's going to do it to him, and it's going to go the spiral down again. I'm just saying. I'm just letting you know. But congratulations, 13-8. Great job.
You still didn't make any ground. You still didn't.
I'm not trying to make ground, bro. I got a title. You'll come back to reality. Anyway, Spenny, what do I got this week? I know I got the Lions.
Okay, so Michigan has a title too.
I got the Lions.
And Michigan State doesn't.
I got the. What's that have to do? I have nothing to do with that. I got a Feldman Pick'em belt I can bring in anytime to show you what it looks like. But I got the Lions.
You're laying some lumber there.
I'm laying. Big deal. Big freaking deal.
That's easy cash.
I got the Texans. That's going to be a close one, and I'm taking the Packer. Which, by the way, did everybody see Robert Saleh on the sidelines of the Packers?
No way,
yeah,
really?
Yeah, well, yes.
Yeah, that's the talk. No, I really like that Packers one a lot going into Jacksonville.
I hate Jacksonville.
I saw that Packers one.
It's the anti-Jacksonville.
There you go.
I tried it last week. I got screwed by New England.
Yep.
But that's all right. What's my record overall?
You're 11-9-1.
Oh, yeah, just
behind me.
Right there.
Behind me.
Just hovering.
Behind me.
How many weeks left?
Well, there's a lot of ball left.
Right? There's a lot of ball left, right?
A lot of ball left.
Man, I wish the Pistons game would have stopped at this part of the season last night, and we would have
But
a
it didn't.
victory, but it didn't.
All right, my picks. Here we go. I'm 7-14 for some reason. I'm taking Michigan at some point. At some point, you know, Michigan has to win a game. At some point, they have to win a game.
Look at this guy.
It's Michigan State. It's little brother.
Congratulations.
At some point, Michigan has to win a game. At some point. I'm just going by what Ryan Poulter just said. He said about Aaron Rodgers. At some point, they got to win a game.
Congratulations.
And they're playing Michigan State, right? Bum-ass Michigan State, right?
Yeah.
That's what they're playing. Oh, by the way, Boise State against UNLV. That's a huge game for the college football playoff, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
If Boise State's at UNLV, I think they're going to rise up, and I think they're going to win that game. And then, you know,
shout out Neil for doing your part, brother. I appreciate it.
At some point, they got to win a game. And then late night, it's my favorite Hawaii game of the year, by the way, because it's the last one. It's the last one before the time change, right?
Yeah.
Last home game before, so it's midnight. Midnight kick.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
I don't even care. Go ahead, pick Michigan as long as you're
playing
picking
Nevada
against Ohio.
So there you go. Hey, Ryan, at some point, Michigan's got to win a game, right?
Yeah, I
was told
it's not
that.
going to be this week. Yeah, it's not going to be as long as you pick them. Thanks, Neil.
Keep picking them, Neil.
But no, Spenny, sit back there and take your little brother mouth and keep it quiet.
Thanks, Ryan.
Jeez,
Appreciate the time, man. Hey, what's going on over there at Feldman?
Yeah, you know, it's big rivalry weekend. Listen, we love everybody at the end of the day. It's Michigan. We all hate Ohio. That's the biggest thing. But, you know, still with the EVs, still Silverados, we got a big push for the end of the month. We've got some flex cash and dealer cash General Motors gave us, and we're willing to use it on anybody that comes in. You make my picks, I'll use it on you. Because guess what? You're going to be coming in with money anyway. So you make Neil's picks, you ain't coming in with money unless you pick someone else other than Michigan. I'm pretty sure Sean made a parlay last week, and as much of a Michigan fan as he is, I told him to take Illinois because Neil picked Michigan and he won. See, Neil?
There you go.
To have that much power over the system.
Shout out Sean. Shout out Ryan. Appreciate the time, my friend. Thanks. We'll talk again next week.
But hey, it's fun being number one, and that's what I am.
Enjoy it, bud. You deserve it. Right at the top.
Number one.
I know I do.
Yeah, number one.
Fade Ryan all the way.
Fade Ryan. All right, thanks, Ryan. Appreciate it, man.
See you Monday.
Thanks, guys.
Ryan Poulter, everybody, sales director at Feldman Chevrolet in Novi.
Ryan's the man.
Hurricane says, boo daylight savings time. Don't worry, we're going to talk about daylight savings time.
Why, is it coming again?
Yep.
Why is it dark when I'm going into the gym?
What?
It's technically already here.
No, it's
like a week or
next.
two.
Is it next weekend or the weekend after?
I think it's next week.
No, it's next weekend, right? Because Thursday's Halloween, and it's the first Saturday in November.
Do you fall back?
Yeah.
What
do you got, Chase?
So we get sleep or lose
We get sleep, which is clutch.
Time is very interesting. It's like the one thing the world agrees on. Like there's Greenwich Mean Time, where the prime meridian sits, and everyone kind of agrees on that overall for like the calendar.
We do
like,
kind of
the
accept
business
that,
world.
right?
But like there's like not everyone follows the Gregorian calendar that we follow and stuff like that. It's like
that is wild.
It's just time is the only thing that everyone can kind of like universally agree on.
Well, we can also agree that the best Lions coverage is on Woodward Sports Network. Everybody agrees on that. Tell them about the Let Spenny Watch Party.
The boys watch the Lions watch party. It's at Hayes Social. Remember, we're gonna have wrong one. We're gonna have different people in there. We're gonna have the 1800 girls at Hayes Social, so make sure you come out. It's going to be a great time. Presented by 1800 Tequila, New Holland Brewing Company, Sabbath Coffee Roasters, and Siroki's Crispy Chicken and Pizza. And, of course, you got the post-game show with Stick and Anson after that. It's the best Lions coverage in the state. You don't got to ask me. Just see it for yourself live at Hayes Social.
Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer, is kicking off the game with the best prices on all cars, trucks, and SUVs, like this 2024 Silverado for just $296 a month, or this 2025 Equinox for as low as $371 a month. Our locations in Novi, Highland, New Hudson, Livonia, and Lansing means we have the perfect Chevy right in your backyard. Get the home team advantage every day at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
Can't get enough Lions coverage? Make sure you catch all Woodward sports shows every game day. Wake up with Woodward and Maine, giving you the latest insight into the Lions locker room and press conferences. Then join the Lions pregame show, highlighting key matchups, injuries, and what to watch for during the game. Follow all the ups and downs of the live game action with our Woodward Watch Party live on YouTube and woodwardsports.com. After the game, check out the instant fan and host reactions with the Lions postgame show. Every game, it's wall-to-wall, kneecap-biting, high-fiving, chest-pumping Lions coverage.
Hell yeah!
Only at Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Neil Rule here for New Holland Brewing Company, one of my favorites, everybody, with my favorite drink in the game. That's right, the Dutch long drink. Taller. How does it work? New Holland Brewing Company, local over there on the west side of the state. They take their small batch gin, they combine it with a grapefruit puree. And what happens? Magic happens right there in that little box, right there inside those little cans. I can't wait for Sunday. Taller. That's right. The Dutch long drink. New Holland's doing it better than anybody. I'm telling you guys this. I'm the biggest New Holland guy out there. I celebrate their bourbon as well, the beer barrel bourbon. We might get into some tomorrow, as a matter of fact, on the show. We will see. New Holland Brewing Company. Taller, the Dutch long drink. All right. Final segment of the show. DNC ENT brings up a great point. Hawaii, Arizona, and Puerto Rico don't agree on time. They don't do the daylight saving thing. And I know somebody's getting all specific about it. Daylight savings time actually ends this way. Dude, just leave it. Whatever one we use that makes it light at 9:30 in summer, leave it on that one. Year round. Just leave it on that one.
Yeah.
Okay?
So now it gets dark at 4 p.m.? Is that right?
Yeah.
5, whatever. Yeah, whatever it is.
Pitch black outside halfway through my show.
Yeah, I hate that.
Fucking stupid.
I agree.
It makes me feel like I've lost a part of my day.
Yeah, I'm tired as shit. I get to the gym, it's already nighttime.
Yep. I definitely agree with you guys. D-Mac, what do you got popping? You're out tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I'm
what do you
gonna
got popping?
actually, yeah. I'm trying to make it work. I got a lot of stuff going on this weekend. Tonight, if anybody's down in Monroe, IWR, I'll be special guest refereeing the Monsters, Danhausen, PCO, DTA, Monsters, the Mayhem. It's gonna be a shenanigans. Now, don't forget down TNA, Bound for Glory. Tomorrow, the Hardy Boys in the studio, so I'm going to try to make it.
Please.
I'm going to try to make it, but I have a Fox 2 shoot because I'll be at Eloise on Saturday night doing all that fun stuff. So I'll be around. Try to make one of the watch parties on Sunday, watch the Lions game.
Man.
Yeah, a busy weekend. Let's go.
You sliding down for TNA on Sunday night, possibly?
Sunday night, I will definitely make it down there, so anybody who wants to go. I'll be down there.
There it is, man. Yeah, we're gonna take care of some business tomorrow. Hardy Boys confirmed tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yes. So yeah, we'll have that for you tomorrow. Yeah. Looking forward
to
that.
Ross Foreman making it all possible.
Ross is the man. Last night, so it's exciting to have these guys in town. It's a big deal when they're playing them on the big screen and stuff like this. So
yeah,
a lot of to me, it's not just wrestling. It's pop culture.
It's a fact.
M. Karpoff, I might make it out to TNA. I'll be there for Wayne State, Saginaw Valley State game earlier in the day. Shout out, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, dude, man. Real quick, Neil, I wanted to ask you this, and this is the perfect segue. Nate Schwein, how do you pronounce his last name? Schwein, the goalie for DCFC?
Oh, Steinwasher, yeah.
His PK goal. How cool was that? Your call was electric. But how cool in that situation, last game of the, how special was that? Because that to me was like that culture special moment. And anybody who didn't watch it last weekend in the last regular season game, or was it
last home regular season?
Regular season game. There was a PK penalty kick for DCFC in extra time. It was like the last play of the game,
yeah,
right?
we let the keeper take it. Yeah, and they were up 2-0, like it was over.
So is that disrespectful? Is that respect? Is that like a props to guy? How is that
He's
viewed?
one of the 11 on the field. Like,
no, I understand that, but it's not like, because it was sort of like it was like a hug to the fans.
Yeah, no doubt. It was great. Nate's my guy, man.
Absolutely.
So happy for him that he got that and he banged that thing. M. Karpoff, winner playoff tickets live for DCFC. When they officially clinch the home match, it's a lot of soccer stuff. Like, look, I'm a soccer guy, but there are a lot of soccer things to soccer, and they haven't officially clinched a home playoff match yet because Indianapolis and Tampa are behind them, and they play each other this week. So theoretically, both of them are within 2 points of Detroit City. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. But they play each other. So both teams can't get a win.
Yeah.
But until that becomes official, then it's not official. That's soccer for you right there. I will say that. So yeah, that's it. Mike G, it's great to be a Michigan Wolverine.
You're damn right.
Then why are you not going to watch a game?
Yeah, I am watching the game. Come on, Neil. Let's not do this. It's the end of the show.
It was fun.
You got your shit off in 2 hours.
Nickel package tomorrow, Spenny?
Oh, yeah. Gotta ask Flannel if
Neil?
Patrick Mahomes finally isn't going to...
Yeah, we're getting to November now.
I don't know if you want to bring up Pat Mahomes after the day. He kind of got heated this morning, but...
Ryan Palter, quote, screw Neil.
Oh, yeah. Fade Neil, man.
I wonder why. For D-Mac, for KG,
Deuces.
for Chase, for Spencer
Have a good
Raxter,
weekend.
my name's Neil World. Thanks for tapping in Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Well, see you later.